Welcome, everybody, to the 166th edition of TWitWoW Request Live. We have got a classic WrestleMania on our hands today, specifically WrestleMania 10, which I don't know how many of you do this math in your head, but the way that I figure out what year a WrestleMania took place in is to just add the WrestleMania number to the year 1984. So, WrestleMania 1 took place in 85. So adding 10 means that this took place in 1994, which is kind of the peak of the WWE era that was like the least interesting era in the history of the company, right before the Attitude Era kicked off around 96, 97 ish. So, hooray! We're getting to react to a WrestleMania somewhere in between the two best eras in classic WWE history. Hopefully, it doesn't suck. I mean, we'll see. I know there's a lot of Bret Hart on this card, and I'm not the biggest fan of his, but maybe he'll show me something today that I haven't seen in him yet. So, John, hey man, we are at 2 hours, 43 minutes, 55 seconds remaining on WrestleMania 10 on Netflix. So if you're ready to get into this thing, I see Super Blue is here already. So when you're ready, let me know and I'll count us down.
Yeah, count us down.
3, 2, 1, go. All right, let's get into this. Boy, I hope this is fun to some degree.
Yes. The last WrestleMania we reacted to was god awful. What was that WrestleMania? Was that WrestleMania 4?
41.
Yeah, wow. But no, I think it was WrestleMania 4 or something that we did,
Yeah. Let me. You know what? You know what? I'm willing to put in enough work to find the actual answer to this.
yeah, because it's just the opening video package. You're missing literally nothing. So
It was 9.
oh wow. 1 year later, let's see how much you've improved.
That was Super Blue's request as well, so he's trying to get us to go chronologically.
Super Blue. Wow. So many emotions running through my mind, and I feel like that word suffices, doesn't it? So let's do it. WrestleMania 10. And Madison Square Garden, New York City.
Vince really putting his back into the introduction here.
Yeah. I mean, what a crowd, though. Holy shit. Oh, man. Oh, I forgot. We always have to deal with the fucking singing numbers. A little richer. That's not bad.
Say what you will about how much of a piece of shit Vince unquestionably is and always has been. At the very least, he always acknowledged black greatness.
Yeah. I mean, hell, if the stories are to be believed, speaking of Black Greatness, I know we always talk about like WrestleMania 19. Apparently, Vince did want to put the title on Booker T. It was Triple H that convinced him not to. So, like, even then, Vince was like, I don't know. Booker's hot right now. And then Triple H was like, his insecurity intensified. And he was like, are you sure, Vince? Like, I just don't know about that Booker T guy. uh,
I didn't know about that rumor.
yeah. That's a rumor I heard the last couple years that Vince actually really did want to pull the trigger on Booker T. He was hearing the fan reactions. He was thinking, it's time. He's paid his punishment for being a WCW guy and not serving me. And then Triple H was like, no, I really don't want to.
Triple H was like, listen, Vince, we're only a couple years removed from the invasion. You can't just let these WCW guys start winning titles like that.
Are you sure, Hunter? Vince, the nose knows.
Oh, that's adorable, Super Blue. He said Triple H pulled a Cody. No, sir. Triple H pulled a Hogan, which is also
It
what
all
Cody
started with
does.
me, brother.
Speaking of Hogan, I think '94 was when he went to WCW, wasn't it?
Um, I think you're right.
Because NWO was '96, and he had already been in WCW at that point. He was, I
Yeah,
think it
no,
was either '93 or '94 that Hogan went to WCW.
bro, it has to have been because he's not main eventing this Mania. Yokozuna, Lex Luger, and Bret Hart are. Like, yeah, he was in WCW. Ain't no way you do WrestleMania 10 in Madison Square Garden and not have Hogan main event if he was still with the company. No way. Which, I mean, bold of you, WrestleMania, after last year doing Yokozuna versus Bret in the main event, only for Bret to lose to some, Mr. Fuji and the powder and everything else, and then have Hogan come in and steal Bret's thunder and win the title off Yokozuna. You're going to run it back, but now you're just going to do a triple threat with Lex Luger in the mix. That's bold choice. See if it pays off for you.
I want to know who came up with the name Lex Luger. Were they like, oh yeah, man, there's this villain in Superman. His name's Lex Luthor. We can't go with that exactly, but let's make you sound like a booger.
Yeah.
Lex Lugie? No, no, no. That's a little too gross. Let's go for somewhere more in between.
Oh, boy.
This shit's absurd, I swear.
Life is absurd, friend. Life is
So,
absurd.
so true. Especially life under global capitalism. And in our
But you know
specific
what?
instance, right the fuck now, national fascism.
But you know what? If it all was going to be this way, and notice I was very careful not to say had to be this way because there was no necessity to any of this fucking shit,
So
at
true.
least your face gets to exist, which I feel like redeems most of it. And don't be offended that I didn't say all of it because global capitalism and fascism is really fucking bad.
I still feel like I'm being punished.
Well, you know what? I did all I could. It's really not on me anymore. Vince, how have you always looked old? Oh, God, speaking of old.
Oh my god. In 1995, Vince turned 50, by the way. So Vince was
Oh,
already on his way to 50 here. Vince is 80 years old, yeah.
fucking octogenarian ass.
Yeah, literally, he is.
Oh, that's right. This is the WrestleMania where Brett and Owen opened. Okay, yeah. So that's the interesting thing about this WrestleMania. Um, is that yeah? I remember Triple H even referenced this on the road to WrestleMania 20 that him defending the title in a triple threat or like defending the title twice in one night, like it happened at WrestleMania 10 first. And so like I think this is before they decided on a triple threat, which I think was the first time in Mania history. So I don't know if the way Netflix built it, it sounds like it's a triple threat Luger, Yokozuna, and Brett, but I don't know if that's the case. I feel like it's Luger versus Yokozuna, and then maybe Brett faces the winner. I don't know. Super Bowl, can you fill us in on this? Because I know there's something unique about this Mania. I mean, Vince even kind of said it, but I was kind of reacting at the time. And there is
That's
Owen.
why we're here.
Yeah.
Brett putting on his serious face. Oh man. Be careful,
He's
everyone.
Lance
Bret Hart
storming it up
means
in here before Lance
business.
Storm was even a thing. He has the tone like he'd be in a drug PSA. Absolutely never, ever, under no circumstances should you do pot.
It's
Tell
funny
me
you
what to do.
mentioned drugs because I just took a whole bunch of them.
Nice.
Against the Quebecers. This fucking dweeb. Damn, that guy's a hoss.
Yeah, he is. What, is Owen going to drop off the apron? Turn around, Brett. Wrong corner, you mark.
Who are the Quebecers?
I guess.
Oh,
Yeah.
PCO was one of them.
Yeah.
Pierre Carl Ouellet. The other was Jacques Rougeau.
Yes.
But PCO was definitely the big motherfucker that just jumped off the top rope. Man, they really had to take away the only heart with personality from us.
Yeah. And honestly, I wish Jimmy Uso would watch that promo because Owen's first words were, I don't know what law it is that says just because you're older than me, that makes you better than me, because that's not true. Like, yeah, Jimmy. You're like, I'm the older brother. I was the twin that came out first. Man, sit down and shut the fuck up. Nobody asked you a goddamn thing, and if they did, they're fucking wrong and they should be smacked too.
Jay comes
All
at
right.
it. Jay comes at it. Wait, which one says the I'm older thing?
Well, when Jimmy and Jay were feuding before the WrestleMania match, Jimmy was like, "I'm the older brother," as if that makes him better.
Oh.
It's like you're a twin. Sit down and shut up.
The joke should be when he says, I'm the older brother, Jay should jump in right there and be like, yeah, that just means you gonna die first.
Yeah.
Look at Owen Hart.
Okay, so actually, welcome Craig first of all, because we can always count on Craig to fill in the context. And then Subaru did like chime in right after. Craig said, "If my memory is correct, Yokozuna defended the WWE Championship twice on this night against both Lex in the middle of the show and then Brett to close the show."
Oh,
Which I
Brett
mean,
and Lex were the last two in the Rumble and took each other out at the same time. It was one of those.
yes.
Oh, boy.
Which I mean, if you're the champion Yokozuna, I mean, it could be worse because Brett is in this opening match against Owens, so you know Brett's not going to be 100% either, depending on how this match goes. And yeah, if he just gets past Lex, him and Brett would practically be on equal footing.
Maybe
So,
that was the
in
deal,
fact,
though. Maybe that was the deal. Maybe there was like an agreement between these three men that Yoko would defend the title against both of them as long as whoever he defended the title against second had another match that night.
yeah. And then Brett was like, "Well, who do you expect me to wrestle against?" And Owen was just waiting in the shadows to put that dagger right in his heart. Oh, and I don't want to fight you. You're gonna have to get over it. I know a lot of people call this the greatest opener in WrestleMania history.
Well, I'm fucking strapped in then. Shit.
Me personally, I feel like I've seen this match once before, but it's been so long that I mean it's new again to me. But I don't
I
know. Given that,
genuinely, I need everyone to know this, and I mean everyone, including Super Blue. I, unless it is a show or a match that has been requested of us, I've never watched a WWF wrestling match that happened before like 1998.
yeah,
Like until we started getting requests for this older shit, the WWF, as far as I was concerned, did not exist before I started watching it in late '98.
yeah,
Like whenever it was that fucking Scott Hall used the cattle prod on Goldberg to cost him the title against Nash in
yeah,
WCW, that was when I became a full-time WWF watcher. That is when the WWF started existing to me. I never did any like homework to go back and watch previous shit.
right. For me, this
Also, is it
match
just
got
me
me.
or did Earl Hebner just do the 6-7 hand motion?
I didn't catch it, so I'll take your word for it. I was gonna say that for me, being such an Angle Benoit mark, this match is gonna have big shoes to fill, given that WrestleMania 17's opener was Kurt Angle versus Benoit with some amazing mat wrestling to start. Bell,
Well, shit. I didn't hear the bell, but I believe that it happened because now the guys are in a collar and elbow
indeed.
tie-up.
Already celebrate. That's such
He's
me
so
energy.
proud of himself for being in a collar and elbow tie-up with his brother and not losing instantly, I guess. Oh, nice fireman's carry. Brett with the head
Head scissors.
scissors. Nice kip up by Owen. He's so proud of himself for getting out of
I think he's mocking the Brett pose too.
it. Yeah.
God, he's so into himself.
And
I
Brett is
approve,
such
honestly.
a wet noodle. Oh, God. Did anyone tell Bret Hart that, like, if he wanted to be popular, he could probably go to, yeah, I don't know, be interesting?
Damn. I mean, he did have a lot of fanfare though. Let's not act like he didn't have it. You know, like
Well, yeah, because of
super
the way he
over.
was booked, though, not really because of, like, him.
But don't you think though that like sometimes the booking and the reaction do kind of coincide? Because
I
we've
mean,
seen people get jammed down throats and get vehemently rejected
yeah,
by the crowd.
that's true. That is true.
Like you told me about, Cody Rhodes. Let's not get our head lost up in our own ass that we don't regard how over Bret Hart was.
You
Oh,
know,
now the ring.
this is also a problem of me just not having been exposed to the era. I don't know how over Brett was before he started getting pushed into the main event scene.
And really, here's the thing. I think he was over then, and now in his older age, like we're kind of in an era of like wrestling fans, even if they're just like in our age group, where it's kind of a meme. Brett was always right kind of thing. And I've seen more people turn on Shawn Michaels, whereas I feel like in the early
And
2000s,
well,
because
that
Shawn
I
was
mean
having his
is helped
renaissance.
by the fact that Sean is a known piece of shit and hypocrite.
Yeah, absolutely. But I feel like in the early 2000s, everybody was like, oh, Brett's better, and Shawn was having his renaissance. And if you have great wrestling matches, that means you're an amazing human being. So,
Yeah,
so I've been told. That's why I'm trying to learn how to work, just as a little backup. So when I have my,
you're a pretty great worker as far as I'm concerned, pal.
well, I appreciate it, bud. This way, when I go on my villain arc, I could be like, wait, guys, I'm about to main event the Tokyo Dome. It's okay. And now wrist lock here by Brett.
Okay, yeah,
But
I
I
mean Super
also,
Blue is filling in the gaps for us. There was apparently a coin flip to determine who would face Yoko first on WrestleMania. And Lex won that coin flip. And because Brett would be facing Yoko second, he had to find another opponent to face earlier on in the night to make it fair. That actually was the stip. That's actually really cool. I appreciate that.
yeah, I really appreciate you filling in the gaps, Sir Blue, because nice roll there by Brett and then kick out there by Owen. I really do appreciate that, Sir Blue, because like Ashton, I really don't watch a lot of the old school stuff. In fact, I remember when I was a kid, because I always tell you guys, I got into the business like 01, 02. So I was still several years away before really getting into it, because I feel like I was only 2 years old when the show happened if it was 94. Um, but I
Yeah,
know
and
even
I was
like,
3.
yeah, like I went to the video store. We had Hometown Video where I used to live in Hamilton, New Jersey. God, I miss those nights where you'd go to a movie rental place, get a nice large cheese pizza, and just enjoy whatever you picked out. Oh God, I'm already so old. I'm having boomer memories. But yeah, we go to Hometown Video one day, and I actually rent the very first WrestleMania because I would always go to the wrestling
Oh,
section
that
see if
was
they had
cool.
anything new. But I gotta tell you, I was bored out of my mind with it. I'm like, man, the wrestling they're doing now is so much better than this crap.
I mean, yeah, if you get into wrestling in 01, 02, that's like literally like the peak shit. Like anywhere I would say between like 98 and shit like 05 even I would say is like the peak era of WWE F whatever you want to call it.
Yes.
So anything prior to that is definitely going to seem lame by comparison. Same with WCW between like 96 and 90, 99 maybe ish. Like if you get into it in that era, like nothing else is just going to compare.
No.
That's why I'm
And dude,
trying to. I'm trying to. I mean, this is. I haven't touched this in a long time now, but I'm kind of piecemeal making my way through the history of Nitro. Like I
Yeah.
started on the first episode of Nitro, and I'm watching each episode and each pay per view as I can go. Um, I don't know if that's even really possible for me to continue right now, given like Peacock. Everything came off of Peacock and is kind of spread to the fucking aether at this point. But maybe I don't know.
Dude, and the Netflix Raw Vault, like, and this is why I was worried about the deal with Netflix. It is trash. Like,
Hmm.
I even looked, like, just to name a random year. Now, I might not actually be accurate with this, but I know this is the case for some years. Like 2001, they may only have like 9 episodes of Raw from 2001, for example. I'm
Yeah,
like, the Peacock library had literally everything. Like,
everything. Yeah,
what a fucking downgrade. Get the fuck out of here.
yeah. Nice spinning
I,
heel
I
kick
had
there by Owen.
I had to look for a segment that I was curious about, like on Daily Motion or whatever, like a few nights ago, just because Netflix did not have it. I was like, "Are you kidding me? Like, ridiculous."
Can I just say
Stomped up.
though, like this match, the pacing of it is exactly the type of match that I get into. Like I've felt myself and noticed myself paying more attention to this match than I pay attention to like 98% of contemporary matches.
Oh, for sure. Well, because you can actually appreciate the spots. Like,
Yeah, it's deliberate. Deliberate
yeah,
wrestling gets me. Like it hooks me.
no doubt. And
And
dude, I
then
mean, look at the spot that Owen just did. It wasn't like a backbreaker, but he had him like that fallaway slam backbreaker position, and he drove his back into the ring post. I can believe because of Brett selling. Oh man, that back is fucked. Meanwhile, you got people today doing spots that'll legitimately fuck their back for a cheap pop. It's like
But now
I
look
really
though,
do.
Owen
Yeah,
is focusing on Brett's back. This is the story of the match. Owen is trying to break Brett's back basically.
exactly. And I was gonna do an actual yeah backbreaker,
Yeah.
old school backbreaker. Yeah.
Now he's gonna do a camel clutch. Classic heel shit though, because like who in WWF was most known for this move? The Iron Sheik.
Yeah, I mean, say what you will about Stone Cold as a person, and you'd be well within your right to do so. But I really do think he was right when he said his advice to like the newer workers was learn how to work, or I should
Yeah.
say the newer wrestlers learn how to
Yeah.
work. Like,
Yeah. Well, and the thing is, like, the newer generation wrestlers probably don't need to listen to him because there are plenty of fans who like that new style of like pro wrestling that feels more like a fighting game than an actual fight.
yeah,
That like Kenny Omega, Will Osprey style where it's like it's more about like positioning and spacing and just hitting your opponent with as much as you possibly can to make sure that they stay down. And even when they don't, just staying on their asses to make sure that, you can actually win the match kind of thing. It's like, I really do believe that it's highly influenced by fighting games, like fighting
yeah.
video games, like Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, Tekken, that kind of shit. Um, and I think Kenny Omega really did kind of start it, and I think Will Osprey spread it probably more than anyone else. But I think that it's all
Yeah.
kind of the same idea of like, let's rather than making pro wrestling like action scenes in movies, let's make pro wrestling like fighting games, like video games.
Super Blue, just because Ashton and I talk a lot during these, because that's kind of the point. We wanted to just be a lot of content for you and anybody that contributes to these. What were you saying I was right about? I'm curious. I'm not even saying that like, oh yes, fluff my ego. Like I'm just trying to keep track of what I'm saying here. As Brett
No,
lands on
dude, I
his feet,
totally get it though. There's so many instances. Oh my God, that German! Holy hell, Owen!
that was one of the most picture perfect Germans I've ever seen. The height on that was
That
crazy.
is one
Leg
of the
drop to
most
the back of the head and
terrifying
neck.
looking Germans I've ever seen. Jesus Christ. No wonder, who was it? Was it Brett that said that the German suplex was really dangerous?
It might have been. Oh, nice counter there by Brett. What a deep cradle.
It may
I
have been
think this
Arn
is another.
Anderson.
Oh, Arn Anderson. Okay. I think this is also like why I
Oh, it was
just
Mick
have
Foley.
such.
It was Mick
Oh, it was Mick
Foley.
Foley. Okay.
Oh, fuck.
Owen, pile
Well,
driver.
at
Yep.
least he went down on his knees. He didn't break Brett's neck the way he did in Austin.
Yeah.
He'll take care of his own brother. Here
Apparently, there
comes the
was a YouTube
headbutt.
short going around that
I
he
didn't
did
know
the.
Owen did a flying headbutt. Did you?
I know I did not.
Must be a Canadian thing. 'Cause fucking Benoit did it
Yeah,
too.
but yeah, there was a YouTube short that was circulating recently about Owen doing like his ass driver to somebody else before Austin, and I
Oh,
guess that went fine. But yeah, I
that's
mean,
pop. By the way, for you saying ass driver.
yeah.
That's funny.
But yeah, I mean, I feel bad for Steve just because I feel like you should always
Ooh.
inverted atomic drop and a nice clothesline
How is
there.
an inverted atomic drop literally not just a low blow? Like, what is the difference?
I mean, look, man, it probably is, but it's like in the garb of an actual maneuver, so it's okay. Side rush and leg sweep.
Oh my God, Hebner, fuck you.
Every Earl Hebner match, every Earl Hebner match, just count on Ashton to be like, hey, you're shit.
Honestly, Earl Hebner was the Mark Nash of his time.
Can you just color in that reference for ignoramuses like myself that can't fully
Uh,
appreciate it?
non-in-ring talent who stays employed for seemingly no fucking reason despite being horrible at his goddamn job.
Damn.
Mark Nash is the SmackDown ring announcer.
You have a referee you talk about. Do you have a favorite referee by any chance? Like a referee that you're like, that's how officiating should be done. Oh,
Oh,
nice insecurity there by Owen.
you know what? The only reason that I don't have an answer for this is because the best referees are the ones that I don't notice.
Yeah, there you go.
So maybe like Nick Patrick
There you go. Which that's so
or
funny because he had a gimmick when he first came in of being such a corrupt referee, especially on behalf of the alliance.
like Scott Armstrong, like like guys that until the WWE decides to write them into a story, you don't fucking notice.
That was a beautiful pin by Owen. Yeah. Still boggles my mind that Teddy Long used to be a referee. In fact, I used to own Survivor Series
What a
2001
splash
on
by
VHS.
Brett, man. See,
Yeah.
look, like Brett, I feel like that low key that was like impactful to the degree of like a high fly flow to the outside,
Yeah.
even though it wasn't a frog splash style splash. Still hit with the same level of impact.
Yeah. Uh, Super was referring to my comment about the Raw Vault in 2001. I was right, actually, that it was only 9 That's crazy. I just arbitrarily picked that number because I know I was looking at it again only a few nights ago, and I'm like, and they don't even have 2007 up. Gee, I wonder why. And and
Wait,
they're just
why?
kicking the knee. Well,
Trump?
because that was the year Benoit died, and they did the
Oh.
3 hour memorial show. But I'm amazed that like you
Oh.
won't even like just get that season up, excluding that one episode.
Wasn't '07 also the year that Trump was in WWE a lot? And like that was like the billionaire versus billionaire battle of the billionaires, Bobby Lashley versus was it Umaga kind of thing?
Yes, because that was
Was that
WrestleMania
all?
23. Yes,
Yeah, so that was all in '07 as well.
yeah.
They probably looked at that and they were just like, "Oh God, it's just a dumpster fire all the way around. We can't put this shit up."
Yeah, it's like, nah.
I think
You think if we
'07 was
pretend,
also the first year of the Great Khali. That was the year he won the world title, wasn't it?
yeah. Fortunately, though, for them, that would be more on SmackDown than on Raw.
Oh,
So,
that's true.
like,
Oh, and
yeah.
making fun of Brett Lupin. Holy shit. Dragon screw, dude! I love how Owen started this match working over Brett's back, and now he's working over the knee. It's great.
Oh, I think he's doing an Indian Deathlock here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a modified one, but it is. So Craig apparently, according to Craig here, you looked this up, and there are in fact special guest referees for both of Yokozuna's WWE Championship matches on this show.
Yeah.
Big
Wow.
knee drop there by Owen onto Brett's knee.
Is Macho Man one of them? Because I saw him in the thumbnail.
Yeah, we know Macho is at least on this show based on the fact that he was at the beginning of the show, like hot dog and a grandstanding.
Yeah.
Nice, another dragon screw. You know, it's weird that Owen Hart was doing dragon screws in the 90s because I feel like as somebody who started watching WWE or F specifically in 98, I didn't see a dragon screw leg whip in the WWE until like AJ Styles showed up in 2016.
God damn.
So like there was like a 20-year period where nobody in this company did dragon screw leg whips, and apparently Owen did them. It's just weird to think. It's kind of like with Joshi wrestlers, honestly. Japanese women, like you had like fucking Aja, or not Aja. You had like Bull Nakano being women's champion in WWE in the early 90s, and then they went like 2 decades without any Japanese women being in the company at all, and then you get this influx of like Asuka and Kairi and Io, and the attempt at Suri happening and never making it happen really because you didn't really fucking try, that kind of shit. It's just weird the way that things work in cycles, you know?
Seeing a dragon screw in WWE like somebody seeing electricity for the first time. What the shit is this?
Well, it would be like if we discovered that somebody invented electricity like decades before Tesla and Frank or Edison.
Yeah.
It's like, whoa, I didn't know that this existed way back then.
Yes.
I should have known though, because like these are like well studied, worldly guys. These are guys that have probably been to Japan by this point. And the dragon
Yes.
screw is a move that I very much associate with Japanese wrestling. Hey, there's that signature bump. Normally you see Brett
Yeah.
taking that bump, not delivering it to someone else. Oh, I love that he drops the leg and then sells the knee.
Yes.
He's still limping, man. I think really the only guys nowadays that you see sell with this level of consistency are Zayn and KO.
Yes.
And even then I will give KO props. I think he does it more consistently than Sammy.
Yeah.
Like if KO gets his leg worked over in a match, he's selling that bitch till he gets through the curtains after the match.
Yes.
There's a pile driver from Brett. That was a pretty classic style pile driver. Very.
Still selling that knee though, gets into the cover. Man, Jerry Lawler and Vince McMahon on commentary. That's quite a duo.
Yeah, honestly, I really liked Vince on commentary just
Yeah.
because, like, I like the idea of having whoever is in charge of creative being on commentary because then they're able to really sell their vision of what the audience is supposed to be interpreting what's going on as.
Yes.
So I really do like Vince at this time on commentary. I wish Vince would have stayed on commentary for longer. I mean, we have 3-man booths now. I see no reason why we couldn't have had Vince, JR, and Lawler in the later 90s.
Yeah.
And then maybe it would have been hilarious to have Vince, Cole, and Taz on commentary at one point.
Yeah. Oh God.
But
Oh
I
God.
think maybe Vince just got a little too old to be able to handle everything, like the creative and the business and the commentary at the same time. So he just couldn't handle everything. So he just
Yes.
decided to stop doing the more vain stuff. And I would say that the most vain stuff would be having your face on TV, which is
Yeah.
why he tried to kill himself off in '05 before Benoit,
Oh yeah.
or '07 rather. Tried to kill himself off
Yes.
in '07 before Benoit. Low blow, legal low
Nice
blow, because the
low
ref
blow.
didn't see it, baby. Hunter's like, hey there, man. What the hell? Why is he selling his crotch?
Which I was gonna say I wish referees would infer more.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, he had you in a hold, and now he's down, and he's conspicuously holding his crotch. Oh, ring the bell, ring the damn bell.
They're calling him the Rocket Owen Hart.
Yeah, because after he beats his brother Brett, he's going to the moon.
Wait, what? Oh my god, he's tapping out! Brett just tapped out! You saw that, right? He clearly tapped
Yes,
out! Are you fucking
yes.
kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Brett clearly tapped out in the middle of the ring! Are you kidding me? This was before there was even like any kind of a story of Earl Hebner being corrupt. What the hell?
Brett goes to the back with Earl afterwards. He's like, "Man, I hope that never happens to me."
Are you kidding? Like that was three. That was three taps. That's all it takes.
Yeah.
That's a legal tap.
Bewildered apoplectic you is underrated as fuck.
Pisses me off. Yeah, there you go, Owen. Get him. Three.
Yeah.
There
He beat Bret Hart twice in the span of 3 minutes.
you go. Oh my god. Holy shit. Owen beat his ass twice. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Wow. You know, a guy that really stands, I mean, not unjustifiably completely, but like on his perfectionism and on how like clean he is, literally the excellence of execution. You tap in your own match? Like, what are you doing, dude?
What's his own match? What does that mean?
Well, I mean, you know, like just he's working with Owen. He always prides himself on how he puts a match together and he crafts a match together, and yet you tap and imagine that's not the finish. Like, what are you doing? Yeah, he tries with his victory roll. Well, Brett, you know, we'll see if you can win the title tonight. Oh, we're gonna get an Owen interview. I'm sure he'll be totally calm and not unhinged about this.
Wipe your fucking mouth, dude. Jesus
I would,
Christ.
dude. I am hyper fixated on it, and I know he's in the moment, but yeah, just wipe that mouth.
Drink some water, too. Christ.
Little hydro alert there from TWitWoW. I happen to have a bottle of water besides me. I too am going to take a swig.
I have two bottles of water in my vicinity.
Ah, nice.
I have a 20 ouncer and a 24 ouncer. The 20 ouncer is almost empty, though.
All right, what moment are we playing? Because God knows it'll be, you know, nothing I care about. WrestleMania 2.
Wait, there was a battle royal this early in Mania?
Yes.
I didn't know.
Vince, literally, we've had one match so far. Simmer your ass. We're having lots of moments here. Yeah, including your golden boy tapping, and imagine having that not be the finish, you mark.
Yeah, Vince, like, on commentary, should definitely have never been a play-by-play guy. He was a color guy.
Yeah.
Who the
Who the
fuck?
fuck are you?
We had the exact same reaction. Oh, that was incredible. Oh, man.
Oh, wait, we're. Oh, Howard Finkel, who he gave him hair, okay.
We
You were
gave
better
him hair.
bald.
We gave him hair. Come on, man.
Oh my god, somebody thumbsing up in the crowd. Put your thumb down. What the fuck? You were better bald, Fink. Get that rug off your scalp. All right, what are we doing here?
Luna Vachon!
And Bam Bam Bigelow.
What a team this is. I like that they're doing total combined weights so as to be vaguely ambiguous about the women's weight.
Yeah.
And his main squeeze, so these two are supposed to be a couple.
I've been seeing a bit more Luna Vachon appreciation in like my circles that I run in that just happen to have pro wrestling at times.
Nice.
They're it's kind of a heartbreaking story I read that Luna she did a program with Sable at one point, and I guess they had a match
Yeah.
and everybody was just praising like how great Sable did in the match, but Luna, was the worker of the two, I feel like. And like nobody really gave her flowers, and she found a place alone so she could like cry because she didn't really feel appreciated. I was like, oh, that sucks.
Doink and dink, huh?
Fucking clowns. Not as bad as fucking ducks, but close.
I love that John versus Ducks is the hottest new feud of 2026.
You know, I was really about to bite your head off, to be honest, but I'm like, no, John. Remember who the ops are.
Wait, what did I do that led you to feel that way even?
Don't revel in my fucking feuds, all right? Yeah, just
What? I'm
stand
not
over
allowed
there
to
and
be
look.
entertained by it?
No, stand over there and look pretty.
You know
And
what?
now bam, bam, bam with the
I'm
forearm.
entertained by your feud with Ducks, and I refuse to be told that I'm not allowed to be.
Wow. I didn't hear a bell, folks, but we're doing this thing. Nice drop kick, bam, bam.
I wanted to make a joke about Bam Bam and Luna, whether they were still in the single wide or if they've been wrestling long enough to make it upgrade to a double wide, but then you mentioned that thing about Luna, and I do like Luna a lot. I just wanted to make that cute little joke about them in kayfabe, but man, that sucks.
Yeah, I mean, it really does suck when you had quality workers back then just never get their due. And I mean, you would have been fine making the joke. We all know you. Anybody that knows you knows you're a fucking teddy bear and a sweetheart. But yeah, I mean, the company certainly wasn't. It's really a shame. I think it might have actually been Brett that told that story, actually. Um, and yeah, it just really sucks. Nice elbow there.
That also
Yeah, I
sounds like
was.
some shit that we would have gotten in like the late 2000s with
Yeah,
like maybe like a Victoria versus Kelly Kelly situation.
yeah. Oh, Dink, what are you doing?
Wait, so we're equating the dwarfs to women now. We're just saying these two are equal. This is really
Yeah,
weird.
yeah. What? Wow.
He spanked her ass?
Women, am I right?
She
Yeah,
really reminds
struggling.
me of the woman in Liar Liar. Do you remember the movie Liar
Um.
Liar, the Jim Carrey movie?
Oh yeah, dude. Jennifer Tilly, the actor. That's probably who you're thinking of, right?
Is that who
Because
that
she,
was?
it had to be who you're thinking of, because she was
Yeah.
blonde in that movie, and
Yeah.
she was the villain. Yeah,
Yeah. Luna really reminds me of her in that movie.
I fucking nailed it.
Great
Oh,
job, dude.
pin.
I actually didn't remember that was Jennifer Tilly. That's kind of crazy, actually.
Also, the voice of Bonnie on Family Guy. Even still,
Yeah.
getting those
Yeah.
checks. I gotta tell
Literally
you,
running circles around her.
it's crazy that by and large, it's a horrible time to be in animation just because of AI and how they have no union and everything else. But if you got on The Simpsons or Family Guy, or I don't even really know if there are any other voice actors on South Park
South
besides
Park.
Matt and Trey.
There are
But
some.
like, but like, if you're on one of those long-standing shows, it is easy fucking money, man. Paul Nelson, half Nelson.
With a half chin lock, too.
You know, nothing against Luna. She's doing great. It's just I usually hate the more comedic shit like this. I kind of want Bam Bam back in the ring just so that would mean Doink would be back in the ring and we could just see Bam Bam more. Because I was even going to say earlier that if I could like watch the catalog of a wrestler that I really don't think a lot about, but I'm always impressed with when I do see them, Bam Bam would be on that list. I mean, he put on some bangers apparently. Like he was a freak in there. And there's Ty to Doink. Nice drop toe hold.
Man, I'm glad we got to watch some real wrestling after that goofy ass Brett Owen match.
Pop. Dank. Oh, you knew you weren't gonna clear that. What are you doing? I don't know if I'm evolving, but things are definitely happening on this side of the table. And sit on him. Use that ass.
Wow.
Yes, he did it. He did it. He took my advice and it worked. Yes. I am the smartest man in professional wrestling.
Oh
Oh.
man, that's great.
God, I really should be a manager. I would unironically be great at it. You know, if my life turned out differently in a lot of fucking ways, I'd be doing the indie circuit, what's left of it, and just offering my managerial services. I bet you by now I'd be up to 3 world champions.
I'd like to see you manage regardless of how things turned out.
Yeah, it would be
Ah,
interesting. Oh, his ass!
that looked very painful.
Dude, yeah. I
Nice
wonder if
parry.
the rings are as unforgiving today as they were back then. Because, like, you're telling me with all the products, with all the tech that we have, because I think about this so much. Like, I want a wrestling ring that simulates a mattress without, of course, being a mattress. Like, there's no reason people should have to kill themselves on a fucking ring with just, like, plywood boards underneath it. There's got to be a better way. Headbutts. And if they're already doing it and I'm talking out of my ass, then I'll take it because it's good for the business. Oh, the beast from the east, they call him. Yeah! The workers win! I mean, not that Doink wasn't a worker, but you get the point. Yeah! Now that's a triple B I can get behind. Fuck you, MJF.
Wait, what's a triple B?
Well, he calls the world title the Triple B because it's the big Burberry belt,
I
because you know he
know,
wears the Burberry scarf.
right. That's
Yeah.
not what I
But
was asking.
Bam Bam Bigelow.
Oh,
I
Christ! How
felt
did I
like it.
not put that together? God damn.
Yeah, I'm not going to say anything, but I felt like that wasn't on me that time.
Well, for
Nice
someone
kick
that's
there,
not going
but
to say anything, you sure did say something.
yeah, yeah. Luna now picking up Dink.
I think she likes scoop slamming him. I think she enjoys it.
Yeah, it's like, oh my god, you're a shrinky dink compared to me.
She flattened his ass anyway because he couldn't get out of the space in time. Oh, that's funny.
Like the match is over. Why are we still punishing these people? Yeah, protect your mini clown. Don't get him in the ring next time. Would you shut the fuck up, Ducks? I am commentating.
Wait, the ducks are quacking outside your house?
Yes.
I need you to know no one else here can hear them.
That doesn't matter to me.
Okay. Is that is that supposed to be Bill Clinton? Oh, it's
Oh
Bill
my
Clinton
god, it
impersonator.
actually is. What the fuck?
A good impersonator.
Oh, it's an oh, you know what? I should have known. That's on me. I will take that egg on my face. I really thought it was the actual one. How old would Jeffrey Epstein have been in 1994? Because I was gonna say maybe he was too busy partying on fucking Epstein's island.
I mean, 1994 was absolutely peak Epstein Island era for sure.
Yeah.
That shit lasted all throughout the 90s and 2000s, bro. At the bare minimum. Like, I mean, that's just as far as I know.
Jesus fucking Christ. Super Blue, you know what? No, this is your day. I'm gonna let that go. But are you having a good time? Yeah, we know, Vince, because Fink is announcing the next match. Oh, a Falls Count Anywhere match, bro. Your favorite. Or one of your favorites. When Macho Man's in it? Who the hell's his opponent?
Bro, something happened to me earlier that I never thought I would see the day that it would happen. I got a fucking Coldplay song stuck in my head.
Wow. How could you let this happen?
I know. I was so like self grossed out, whatever the word for that is.
Oh, what are we going to do to you? Or with you? I mean
Wow.
both. I guess it was a Freudian slip.
He's not
I
even
was
trying
gearing
to
up to
hide it
say,
anymore.
I was gearing up to say, what are we gonna do with you besides love you unconditionally, which still stands. But man, that got mangled. That
That
got mangled worse than Dink did.
was a hell of a
Oh,
Freudian slip.
yeah. No one's
Oh,
safe.
Mr. Fuji's coming out with someone. I don't fucking know who. Some guy.
And
Oh, it's
remember, it's Falls Count
Brian
Anywhere.
Adams. Crush.
Oh, okay. I know this is a really weird and random thing to say, but I wish it was Haku in this match.
That'd be fun.
Nothing is as fun as your face.
I'm offended.
What?
Was engaging. Yeah. Fake. Yeah. Yeah.
Two. That's it. That's just it. He wins. Shortest Falls Count Anywhere match I've ever seen. Holy crap.
Why
It's
do we have
Macho Man. Well,
apparently we
it
have
was Macho
60
Man on his way out.
seconds? We have 60
Yeah.
seconds to wait for what? Oh, it's 2 out of 3 falls. Okay.
Wait, then is that wait, so is this 2 out of 3 falls then?
um okay, no. Okay, this is really weird. It's a falls count anywhere 60-second count match. So, I guess the idea is you can Mr. Fuji, that's so funny. I
What
guess
a
the
little
idea
shit.
is that you can beat your opponent anywhere, but once you beat them, they have 60. They have to answer a 60 count and get back in the ring by then. I don't fucking know.
Yeah. Yeah. Weirdest rules I've ever heard for a match like this.
Mom, I think the problem isn't that Triple H doesn't know about this era of wrestling. He was literally wrestling in WCW at this time. I think the issue is that Triple H is trying to appeal to the AEW crowd rather than trying to appeal to a more broad audience.
I know about every era because I am the game. Tree of Woe here. Kick to the gut. Oh, we're doing the powder. We're doing some salt. Oh, went back in Crush's eyes. Snap jab. Snap jab. Nice elbow there by Savage. Oh, yeah. Axe handle incoming.
There we go.
I noticed nobody does axe handles anymore, unless it's just me. But
I
yeah,
definitely have seen it. There are definitely people who do it. It's just not super common.
you know what? I'll take your word for it because your word is quite credible with me.
I mean, I know you don't want to hear this. No one really does, but at the bare minimum, Jericho does them.
Yeah, that's true.
I know we haven't really seen him in a while because we don't watch AEW, and he also just hasn't wrestled in a little while at this point. But
Yeah.
he's just the first guy that comes to mind. Also, even though he has done, the axe handles historically, that doesn't necessarily mean that he's like a good example of it because Macho Man did them really well, and Jericho just kind of does them. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. This match is absolutely not it. This match is boring as fuck so far.
It's a shame too, because I actually really feel like I could vibe with the Macho Man Randy Savage match if he has the right dance partner. And Crush not
Bro,
the right
this
dance partner.
dude, Brian Adams, was trained by fucking Antonio Inoki.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
See, I don't even know if like Crush would have been bad, even though again I prefer like a worker like a Haku. I feel like could have been a lot of fun. I just feel like these rules really stifle the match. Like I would have rather a very physical false count anywhere match with false finishes than just you get a fall and then I get a fall, but in the intervening time you got to get up and back in the ring within 60 seconds. Like it just takes me out of it. It's weird pacing,
Yeah, this
weird
was a
structure.
an ill-conceived match concept, I think, for sure. Just
Yeah, I
because
think that's what it is for me. I don't think
it's
it has
like
anything to do with
just do
workers.
a fucking last man standing match.
Yeah, really. Yeah. No, I think you're right to put it that way because I don't think for me it's the workers at all. It absolutely is the match structure. What a back body drop. Jesus. What a bump by Savage.
I wonder if this was like a prerequisite for last man standing. Yeah,
Maybe.
dude, the first ever last man standing match wouldn't happen for 2 more years after this. Or actually, it wasn't two. No, yeah, it was. It's like 2.5 years later. The first ever last man standing match in WWE was in December of '96. So this was like them trying to figure out the last man standing match, basically.
Okay.
I didn't realize that the last man standing match was so new that it literally didn't start until late '96. That's crazy. Also, Super Blue filled in more blanks in chat. He said Crush got sat on by Yokozuna 3 times before Randy was able to save him. But once Crush returned, he blamed Randy for letting him get assaulted. So Crush joined forces with Mr. Fuji and attacked Randy on Raw to complete the heel turn.
I feel like that's something I would do, honestly. I can't fully fault him for that.
I would never let Yoko sit on you 3 times, or anyone of any similar size at all.
And that's why you're not the one getting betrayed.
That's so true.
Yeah.
Back body drop to the concrete. Oh, nosies.
So climb up to that area, Randy, do an elbow drop, get a pin, and then you're probably just going to win the match at that point.
They're not going up. They're going out.
You know
I can.
what? Even better. I feel like falls count anywhere matches these days, to me, don't take full enough advantage. I mean, I want to see a pinfall in the fucking parking lot, you know? It's
Exactly.
like,
Yeah.
if they count anywhere, take it outdoors. Grab a squirrel and shove it in their fucking mouth and then go for the pin.
3. There we go. There we go.
Now, if he's got to get back to the ring in 60, I mean, that's it. Like, you're done.
Is he going to tie him up around that cable?
But wait, if
He's
Randy,
going to
okay, this
hog
is the
tie
finish
it.
right here.
He already pinned him. What? No, it's not.
Doesn't Randy also have to get back in the ring? I mean, just make sure you're not getting too lost in the sauce over there. That was so Kevin Owens coded. Just one extra little kick.
Of course, it didn't actually hold him up. $15, it's over.
Yeah, you're cooked.
He's just assaulting Mr. Fuji in the back of the face.
Yeah, fuck you, Fuji.
Man, Randy should have shaved his head real early.
Yeah.
He would have looked great bald.
Especially if we would have kept the facial hair.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely. But right now, he literally looks like he's wearing a doink wig.
Yeah. Damn. It's like funny. I thought the clown had the prior match.
Mm-hmm. Shut the
See,
fuck up, Lars.
originally, when this match started and Crush got the first fall so quick, and I thought that was just it, I was openly asking if like Savage was on the way out because I really that is one thing I'll say is that you're talking about how you're doing piecemeal like the Monday Night Wars. My timeline on all of that stuff is like just totally confounded and fouled up. So I didn't know when Savage left for WCW. I'm like, was this it? Was this like his last Mania?
Oh my god, this impression.
The subtitles say World Wrestling Entertainment. Gotta keep up with the times.
Yeah.
Don't need those pandas mauling us again. It's IRS. Well, that message would be incredibly resonant today, provided it was tax rates on the right people, the fucking 1%.
So I don't know whose hair I'd rather talk about. Randy Savage's doink wig or IRS's receding hairline?
Such compelling options.
I mean, that widow's peak, my God.
Yeah, somebody call Victoria.
I'm pretty sure I saw the Majin logo on his head, but it
Damn.
might have just been his hairline.
My boy going in.
That would explain why he's such a piece of shit, right?
Damn.
That's Mike
I
Rotunda,
don't
you know.
care. Take me back to the content. I wasn't even here. I was 2 years old.
You realize that, right?
I realize what now?
That was Mike Rotunda.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
IRS? That's Mike Rotunda.
yeah, yeah.
That's Bo and Bray's father.
Yeah, he passed, didn't he? I mean, we know obviously Bray passed. May he rest in peace. But oh wait, Randy's back.
No, actually, Mike outlived his own son, unfortunately. That's really, really
That's
terrible.
tragic.
Sad. Yeah.
Yeah. Jesus. The Trump Plaza Hotel and Casino. It was a
We
WrestleMania
know.
memory. Okay.
Listen, man, we
Okay.
know that Vince and Trump go way back, though. For real.
Do we know that Vince never visited the fucking island? Because we know Trump and Epstein were best friends,
Well,
and
we
I have to
know that
imagine
Vince
Trump was
isn't
even
in
more.
the files because he had his own version of Epstein Island that he was running with the Ring Boy scandal.
Yeah, that is true. That is fair.
He wasn't a client of Epstein, he was a competitor.
Yeah.
From Hawaii, weighing 165. Oh, is this Lonnie Kai? Yeah!
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I've actually heard really good things about her, that she was actually a really good wrestler. Which,
Oh
like, if
wow.
you're not a supermodel and you're wrestling in the WWF, you have to be a good wrestler. Otherwise, Vince wouldn't fucking hire you.
Yeah. And I think she's facing a Lunder Blaze, so this might actually
Oh
be
hell
good.
yeah, this is gonna slap. I will say, I just read on Mike Rotunda's Wikipedia page that as of just a few months ago, in October of 2025, Mike was in hospice care. Oh, but apparently Mike's daughter Mika contradicted that, issued her own statement that he was not in hospice care but in a rehab center after suffering a massive heart attack in September.
Uh,
So there you go. I'm closing out of the Mike Rotunda Wikipedia page now. What did you just post in politics?
oh yeah. It was a video I had seen earlier. I've been very attentive to the program obviously, but yeah, I had forgotten to post it. It was a deposition that they had done of Doge members. The guy was pretty much told, "Well, you didn't reduce the federal deficit and you cost a lot of people a lot of people their livelihoods. Do you have any regrets?" And he just said no. So, we're going to see the sociopathy on full display. Here we go.
Yep.
Blaze versus Kai.
Also, it seems obvious enough to me that I don't really feel like I need to say this out loud, but you never know what some people might not catch. Leilani Kai is clearly not Hawaiian in terms of descent. That's a white
Yes.
lady.
Yes.
If she's Hawaiian, she's one of those touristy Hawaiians.
Two. Oh, no. Another sunset flip.
Huh. Oh, wow. Nice choke bomb there.
Damn.
Leilani Kai was born Patty Seymour from Tampa, Florida.
Damn.
And also, she was already like in her late 30s on this show. She would have been like 38 on this show.
That's crazy.
She's still alive today. She's 69 years old right now.
Oh, nice. Good for her.
Yeah. Oh, man. The shit that they got away with back then, though. Billing this blatantly white lady as being from Hawaii.
Yeah. I mean, God, and that went on for so many years. I mean, Muhammad Hassan was like
Italian
Italian,
from
and I think he was,
Canada. Yeah.
yeah, like,
Well, I mean, shit,
okay.
dude. Tensai.
Yeah, yeah. Wait a minute, that's Albert.
They really brought back Albert from Japan and tried to pass him off as actual Japanese.
Yes, the audacity. Or I guess I should say the caucasity.
I think he's like the last really bad example, though, as far as I can remember. You know what?
Yeah.
That's not true. Jinder Mahal.
Yeah, it's true.
Jinder Mahal was another Canadian guy, and they had him do like a fucking Indian caricature and be racist to Shinsuke Nakamura and then retain the title against him.
Yeah. Shinsuke Nakamura never winning a world title in WWE
Yeah.
is insane. Well, I should say
Egregious.
main roster. Yeah,
It's
because I know everybody will
egregious.
be like, but the NXT Championship. Yeah, it is egregious.
Nice German there by Alundra, and that's it.
That'll do it. Yep. You know
Also,
what?
I'm just gonna say it. I'm very disappointed by Leilani Kai. I expected more from her. Alundra
Yeah, I
could
mean, the guy.
fucking go though. God damn, she was good.
Well, I like the look of that women's
Oh
title too.
look, there's our guy, Lou Albano, Captain Lou.
There you go.
We can ignore the
Fuck you,
sex
Moolah.
trafficker a couple seats next to him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Captain
See,
Lou.
that match didn't get a lot of time, but I mean, there was genuine work in it, especially from Blaze. That was interesting.
I would have been really into Alundra Blaze if I was paying attention to wrestling in the 90s.
For sure.
Because she's genuinely good wrestler and quite attractive.
That was the worst part about the era that I came in. When you think about the
Yeah, because you
socialization of
came in
like,
0102, there were very few good workers in the women's
e-
division at that time, and they were very de-emphasized, and there was a lot of like bra and panties content.
exactly, and like when you think about the socialization of like patriarchy and the objectification of women, like yeah, they got me by the balls with that one.
Yeah,
Jesus
yeah.
Christ.
You got in during like the Trish, Tori, Lita, Keebler era,
Yes.
and right before Candice Michelle's era came along, which was where I think it was at its worst.
Yeah.
I think like the Candice Michelle, Christy, Hemi, Kelly era was WWE's women's treatment at its absolute worst.
Yes. We got a tag team championship match coming up here.
Oh my god. Who the fuck is this?
Oh, they're called their mission.
They're fucking huge. That guy looks old as hell. He's got a white beard.
Okay, so they're men on a mission. Well, they certainly look it.
Men on a mission, WWF. One of these dudes is fucking Viscera.
Oh, okay. I think
Maybe.
it's him. Yeah.
Yeah, there he is. In the middle. Big motherfucker.
Big Vis, R.I.P.
Yeah, he was just Mabel then. Yep.
Damn, Jerry. Jesus Christ.
He is an asshole.
Yeah.
Nobody loved punching down more than Jerry Lawler.
Yeah.
Who the hell is she?
She's the host of Up All Night on USA Network. Oh, and there's Shawn Michaels.
God, his hair's hideous. Oh my God, Bob. I wait. Is his name Bob? I forget his name. Burt. It's Burt Reynolds. That's his
Yeah,
name.
Burt Reynolds. Well, seeing the actual Burt Reynolds here, WrestleMania 10, I really have to give Norm Macdonald even more credit for his impression of Burt Reynolds.
Yeah, that is the actual Burt Reynolds. That's the real deal.
If you guys like, I'm not an SNL fan for the most part. I'll watch some of their political skits, and the guy they have doing Trump right now is spot on.
He's pretty
But
good. Yeah.
one of my favorite SNL segments that have happened like a few times over the years, they retired it several years ago, was Celebrity Jeopardy. Will Ferrell was Alex Trebek, and yeah, Norm Macdonald would be Burt Reynolds, and he killed it every time. So
Norm Macdonald is one of those comedians types, but
yeah,
I feel like I've seen shit of him punching down too much for me to really be into him.
no, that's fair.
Mo, by the way, Big Viscera's tag team partner in this match,
Yeah.
was not even 30 years old here.
Oh damn.
I don't know how the fuck that happens. I don't know how you look like you're 50 and you're like 27, 20, yeah, 26, 27, somewhere around there. But I guess
Well,
when you dye your hair and beard white, it's a lot easier to look old. I don't know.
the
Jesus
Quebecers trying to give themselves an
Christ.
early lead, and
Mabel is fucking huge.
yes,
And the thing is, he's not just wide, he is 6'9".
yeah,
Like
Pierre and Mo Ducks.
Mo looks like he would be similar in size to like the TNT guys in NXT, like Tyson and Tyreek, but
Yeah,
he's like 5 inches taller than them. He's 6'1", and those guys are like 5'8".
nice leg drop.
Oh, you know what? I take that back. Tyson is 5'10",
Okay,
and Tyreek is 5'11". So, but still, like I think going from 5'10" or 5'11" to 6'1", like that 2 or 3 inches means a lot, you know.
yes,
And he just still just looks exactly the same size as them. He looks a lot smaller than he actually is because he's just in the ring with a bunch of very large dudes.
yeah.
Oh, there's PCO in the corner. Pierre Carl Oulet.
And now choking him with the tag rope, choking Mo. That is Mabel now being baited.
Wow. Jesus. So that was Jacques Rougeau. And now here comes
Yes,
PCO. Okay, so he's always done stupid shit.
two kick out.
That was far less stupid than the stupid shit he does nowadays, but
Yes,
oh, tagged out right away. He's a bigger guy though. He's a chunky guy. Nice. Wow. Jesus.
I honestly didn't even think they were doing tag team offense like that back then.
Yep.
But I guess it was also the era of the Steiner brothers, to be fair. So
Yeah. Well, the Steiners didn't they even really start doing their thing in the 80s?
I believe you're right. Yeah.
Yeah. And that the 80s was also when you had the Rockers,
Yes.
Midnight Express, like that was a tag team era. The Road Warriors, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
2 count. There you go,
Nice front
Mo.
flip there. That was cool.
Yeah, he needs to get Big Mabel in there.
Yes.
And nope. And Mabel, every time he gets in the ring, he goes over the top rope. It slows him down so much. Jacques tagging in Pierre.
And missed the leg
God
drop.
damn it. Y'all need to stop missing leg drops. That looks so fucking painful.
Yeah, send my regards to your ass bone.
Send my regards to your fucking spine. But also, yeah,
And
tailbone for
Mabel
sure.
tag.
Bruh.
Imagine being of such girth, you could just extend an arm out and be like, yeah, offense.
Bro, if I
Back
was a
body drop.
wrestling fan at this time, I would have been like, this dude is a future world champ. No one's going to be able to beat him. As soon as he sets his sights on a world champion, they're done. This is going to be the guy that beats Yokozuna. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
and then he becomes Big Daddy V. Oh, no. Oh, man. They're going to suplex him? No way.
Fat chance.
Wow.
Okay, there. Oh, I rank it. They're gonna try again.
There's no way. It's just not going to happen. The physics aren't going to lend themselves to it.
The science is
Oh
not on
my
your
god,
side.
they did it! Jesus! Who was that?
Johnny Polo, their manager, apparently.
Oh, there you go, Mom. Johnny Polo. Wait, Johnny Polo, that's Raven.
You know what, dude? I have been thinking since I first saw his face, that looks so much like Raven. Holy fucking shit, it is.
Yeah.
Thank you. Because I really thought I was going crazy.
That was
Oh
fucking
my god.
Raven. That's crazy.
That's, yeah.
I knew I recognized him. Damn, that's crazy. Clean cut, pretty boy Raven before the grunge took over in the mid 90s. That's crazy.
Forearms here. Oh, bear paw practically right to the face.
Oh, is he going to go for the pin? No.
Man, Raven is a manager. That's low-key underrated. He really seems like he's into it. Like, yeah. And he's managing the tag team champions, the Quebecers. Like,
Yeah.
you know, it's all
Raven,
coming
I
up,
believe it's
Raven.
from like Detroit, Michigan, out here managing the Canada team.
Goddamn.
Oh, actually, he was from Philadelphia.
Born and raised.
That makes it even more absurd that he's managing the Canada team because, you know, at least Michigan is like contiguous with Canada.
Yeah. Oh my god! I don't even know if the spot was supposed to totally look like that, but it's over. Okay, no, this is a
Who
distraction.
is
Everything's
trying to
happening.
yank? Oh, it's Oscar. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
I think Mo actually moved out of the way there, and the Quebecers
He
had to
did,
shove
he
him in.
did, yeah. These men are on a mission to win the tag titles.
And I think they might be about to.
Unless Mabel turns heel, this is all. Oh, oh my god! Again.
I think that's exactly how it was supposed to look, by the way, because that's what it looked like in the ring too.
Hey, what's your double team finish? Girth.
Hey, what's your double team finish? Well, you know, I'm really big, but it's kind of hard for me to, you know, leave my feet, so my partner just kind of does that part for me.
What's your tag team finish? Physics.
Yeah.
Wait, they just ended the match. I don't know because of a count out or the ref threw it out, but they didn't win the tag titles.
What a load of shit.
Dude, right?
Wait, they did win the titles.
Oh, wait.
Or did they
No,
not win
no, they
them
didn't.
and they just took them?
Yeah.
Johnny Polo up in arms. Hey, they can't do that.
This has been far better from, and I want to qualify this here, my memory of, probably because I've tried to like hold it as hard as possible, WrestleMania 9. but
Yeah.
they still didn't get over bullshit finishes at this time, clearly.
They really have on their little jumpsuits. Whoomp! There it is from the song that was popular at the time.
God, Vince, and now I know where Cole gets it from. Not everything that happens is a WrestleMania moment just because it's happening at WrestleMania, you ass.
Yeah.
Oh man, a fluky finish where the babyfaces you guys were really behind didn't win the tag titles. What a moment at WrestleMania. Shut the fuck up. You're worse than the Ducks. God.
The Mighty Ducks.
Fuck them too. Shitty ass hockey team. Flying V. Go to college and fucking learn something.
They did. That's the third movie.
They did. That's the third movie. I know things. Simmer down.
Wow, that was really
Who's the
great.
timekeeper here?
That lady from that
Oh.
TV show.
Oh, this is going to be the ladder match now, finally. Sean and Razor.
I don't know.
Well, Sean had the backstage segment with her earlier. I'm thinking aloud here.
Asking me questions like I know the answers to this shit. What am I?
Well, you
looking at the
apparently
card?
know when the Mighty Ducks went to college, so I'm sorry I asked you about some wrestling.
Yoko versus Lex is next, by the way.
Oh, wow. Yeah, thanks.
I say that because I'm literally looking at the card now.
Yeah, I figured.
It's
Yeah, you know
Yoko
what?
versus
While we're
Lex.
at it, you want to tell us what the goalie majored in when he went to college? Mighty Ducks 3 going to college?
No, I'm sorry, I don't have that knowledge.
Yeah, nobody does because they never showed that
I
in the
know
movie.
that when he was in college, he actually became a defenseman because he found his talent was actually better suited at playing defense than just goalie, and they had a better goalie than him anyway.
Yeah,
Cat,
being replaced and promoted at the same time is fucking wild behavior.
right? Never mind.
Oh, Mr. Perfect's well, he's going to be the perfect referee.
I don't know what that means.
And Mr. Perfect, well, he's the special guest referee for this match.
Oh, okay, right, gotcha. I always forget that Mr. Perfect existed.
Still one of my favorite classic theme songs of all time. I fucking love this theme.
I think I'm probably in a very small minority of pro wrestling fans who's more likely to remember Curtis Axel than Kurt Hennig.
Yeah, oh, no. Ashton's like, that guy that a lot of people love and think should have been a world champion, that guy. But his son that actually used to pretend to rip off his nipples in his pose, yeah, that's the shit right there.
Okay, but hear me out. Did Kurt Hennig have an iconic laugh?
No, I don't think he did, to be fair.
Because Curtis Axel sure as hell did.
And you know what? Because I know we do it a lot now, just in our like downtime when we're together. But I mean, Curtis Axel really was, in my mind, the forerunner of the self pop. Because I mean, he just really was huffing his own ego, and you know what? I love that for him.
You just made me really miss the Creed Bros. I want to hear Brutus's laugh again.
Yeah,
What the hell? Where have they been? Are they injured? Is one of them injured? Are they both injured?
probably.
Have they been demoted? Are they going to get fired? What the fuck, Triple H?
You're asking 50 questions at once. I'm gonna need you to simmer down first
Listen,
of
I'm only asking them in quick succession because I know that I don't expect you to answer any of them.
all. Wow. Well, you're right. So there
See?
you go.
I'm a responsible question asker, damn it.
You know what? Nobody. Well, I guess I kind of was imputing the charge that you aren't, but
Mhm.
relax.
Listen to you. You don't get to tell someone else to relax through your own laughter.
God, I love that I'm just getting closer and closer of working you into a shoot. It's gonna happen one of these days. I'm gonna go just a bit too far. And you know what the funny thing is? Knowing us, I'm not even gonna mean to. I'm just gonna like offhandedly, like a rote response, be like, "Oh, come on, Ashton, simmer down." No, for the last time, I'm not going to. It's just gonna be this whole thing. It's gonna be epic. All right. Wow, Mr. Perfect holding the WWE title as a referee. I guess that's the closest he ever got to it, huh? Fuck you, Hulk Hogan.
Did he challenge Hogan at one point? He was supposed to win and didn't.
Yeah, dude, it was incredible because he did challenge Hogan for it, yes. So just to answer your question straightforwardly. But Mr. Perfect in all these vignettes, where like he would play ping pong and horseshoes and this and that, and he would say he would always end every vignette with the genius Lenny Poffo being like Hulk Hogan, and then Perfect would be like, "You can't do that," and then he would swat his gum to end every vignette. It was great. Like I'm telling you, yeah, I really wish he would have gone over Hogan because the heat would have been magnificent, but didn't work for him,
maybe
brother.
he got too much of a positive response for how charismatic he was, and Vince was like, "You can't beat Hogan. You're not even a bad guy."
Yeah, I feel so bad for Jake Roberts because apparently he was meant to beat Hogan, and they really thought like, oh yeah, you'll be the heel. I mean, you're Jake the Snake, right? And I guess it was like a house show or something. He DDTs Hogan, and they go to the back, and Vince's like, wait, I want you to be here because you're gonna hear the heat, and you're gonna hear the pop for Hogan. We're gonna make money, and the crowd just started chanting DDT, and Vince just looked at him and he's
Yep.
like, we can't do it.
Yep.
Fuck, they cost him so much money. So sorry, Jake.
He's just too cool, man. It's just too cool.
Well, Hogan, and now Cody, like nobody can just read the room and love the business more than they love themselves. There's the bell.
She's kind of annoying, huh?
Damn, she just rang the bell.
I think it was just like the unbridled enthusiasm with which she rang it.
Damn. It's WrestleMania. Everybody's having
Why
a good
does
time.
Kurt Hennig look more like a prisoner than a referee?
Dude, I know. It's weird.
Why are his pants tucked into his boots?
Because actually I don't have an answer for that, not even like a snarky one. Yeah, that's befuddling for sure.
Hey Yoko, you might want to fix your underwear there, buddy. They're not up your crack like they're supposed to be.
Wow. And they should put you in there. You've been giving it to everybody. You could beat Yokozuna easy for the title. You beat Brett too. Lex, scoop slam him. Yeah.
They're gonna build to that all match and pay it off and not even have it be the winner.
Yeah. It's like, I'm not Andre. It's not how we do it here.
Oh, we got a lariat off. Oh, there we go, Yoko. That's more like it. Misses the elbow drop. That had to suck.
Wait, is that Cornette on the other side with Mr. Fuji? I feel like he's got that racket, but he's
Might be.
like also very flamboyant in attire, and I'm not really used to that for Cornette. So
Oh yeah, that's him. Ha. Ah ha ha. I just held that
I love that
menacingly.
Lex Luger just has that light bulb moment where he's like, "Wait a minute, that hurt him. I can do it again."
Yoko's so wide, his ass gets stuck on the bottom rope when he rolls in the ring.
Yes.
Cross body by Lex. That's pretty impressive for someone of his size.
It was too.
Isn't Lex like 6'6"? He's a big son of a bitch.
Yeah, he
And
is
the
a
elbow
bigger
drop.
guy for sure. Cover again. Shut up, Lawler. He's making the perfect count.
You would have had way too much fun with that gimmick if you were watching wrestling in the 90s.
Dude, I'm telling you, I wouldn't have lasted on commentary 1 week because with all these hammy gimmicks and with myself being a ham, just no way.
You would have annoyed the audience into turning the channel.
Yes, absolutely. I would have helped WCW inadvertently win the war if I was also in the Attitude Era. I would have been losing myself.
Well,
Yeah.
did you just chop him?
Yes.
Wow. Bet that didn't feel great. Oh, shut the
Headbutt
fuck
there.
up, Lawler. God, you suck. Did you hear Lawler there?
No.
He mustered all the strength he had and lifted him as hard as he could. Shut the fuck up. Obviously, that's not what happened. He was real lackadaisical about it, and it didn't work. Maybe next time he will try harder, but if you sell it like that, then there's no point in him trying any harder, because according to you, that was as hard as he could try. Fuck you.
That's why you have to know that he's the heel, and heels lie a lot. Nice slap there.
That's why I hate heel commentators, though, because basically anything they say doesn't fucking matter, and commentary needs to matter.
Yeah, that is fair. I wonder if you could be a heel where it's like you tell the truth, but then you make the truth like turn to absurd conclusions. For example, like Sami Zayn has never beaten Drew McIntyre. That's true. But then the heel thing would be he should just give up. Drew McIntyre's just better than him, and Sami's never going to achieve it. That's being a dick. So maybe there is a balance one could walk there.
You are correct, yes, because that is like running it out to such an obviously extreme degree that no one believes you, and the crowd would obviously be like, "No, Sammy can do it. He just hasn't yet."
And then when he doesn't again, I can laugh at them. I mean, the heel commentator can laugh at them. It's perfect.
Yeah, I think the ideal commentary team would be like a really good professional play-by-play guy or woman. I mean, I don't mind a play-by-play woman. That's fine too. There's a woman who does play-by-play commentary for football that's actually really good. I think her first name is Beth, but I don't remember her last name. Super Blue
I
Mike.
still hope WWE is able to do it one of these days. I know they had a
Yeah.
brief period with like Renee, and she wasn't the word, but like somebody that,
She was not
yeah.
play-by-play though. Neither was Beth.
But I feel like a woman play-by-play that really loves the business and gets the business, or
Yeah.
at least to be fair,
You know who could do it?
what the
Veda
business is.
Scott.
Yeah, that would be cool.
But anyway, I think a really professional play-by-play who really calls it down the middle. The whoever's in charge of creative as color, and maybe if they're able to know how to like stay on the correct side of the line, a heel color commentator would be a
Yeah.
solid 3-person booth. Actually, a heel color commentator who is a former pro wrestler, someone with experience in the business, would actually be a really good combination, because then you have someone who calls it down the middle, you have someone with backstage like creative perspective to tell the story how it needs to be told, and you have somebody to provide the perspective of what the people in the ring are going through. I think that's perfect.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you, Craig. The woman that I was thinking of, the female play-by-play commentator who calls NFL games and college football games, Beth Mowens is her name.
Ah, nice.
She's really good. I like her a lot. She's very professional. I like how someone just casually went through the giant X door at the top of the ramp
Yeah.
just to leave.
Elbow.
Can I just say though, by the way,
Yeah.
us being bored by this match is not an example of us being degenerate millennials slash Zoomer brain bullshit. The crowd doesn't give a fuck about this match.
Yeah, I mean they were starting to chance USA to get Lex going. It
Okay,
may
but
just
let's
be
be
they don't.
real though. Those are USA chants. That's not Lex Luger chants.
True. He's trying to make it one of the same though, because he's clearly decked out in like American flag attire.
See, but that to me tells me that Lex is trying to co-opt the feud to make it more about him being American and Yoko not, to try and get
Yeah.
more over as a face, to try and get more support, rather than being able to get support on his own, standing, like as Lex Luger.
Yeah.
Like in the real main event, which I assume is going to be Yoko versus Brett, you're not going to hear people chanting Canada,
Yeah.
because they're too busy chanting for Bret fucking Hart, because they actually like him. No one gives a fuck about Lex.
Yeah. Sorry, Lex. You're cooked.
Have fun in WCW, pal. Didn't he go to WCW like very soon after this? Because I know he debuted in WCW on the first Nitro.
Yeah, then he had to have, right? Because, yeah, I think he knew his time here was coming to an end.
Oh wow. Okay, here we go. Lex showed up on Nitro. Um, in September of '95. So it was still a solid year and a half later. You hear me, bud?
Yeah.
Yeah, the first episode of Nitro was in September of '95.
Okay. And again, back to that trapezius hold.
It's funny too because Luger showed up, challenged Hogan, and immediately on the following episode of Nitro got a shot at Hogan's world title, and lost by DQ.
God damn.
So I hear you yawning. I don't blame you. This match has been boring as fuck, and we aren't even the only ones that think so because again, the crowd does not give a fuck.
Yeah. Apologies, Super Bowl. I try not to yawn during these, but yeah, between the Ducks kind of messing up my sleep a little bit in this match, yeah, nothing's really working in my favor right now.
Yokozuna was really athletic though for his size.
Oh, for sure. Actually, speaking of the ducks, because they're still quacking out there, I actually Googled, do ducks ever sleep? And apparently the answer is, yes, ducks sleep, but they have unique adaptations to stay safe. They often sleep with one eye open and half their brain awake, which is known as unihemispheric
Yeah, they
sleep,
alternate.
to watch for predators. They
Mhm.
sleep roughly 10.8 hours a day. I can't fucking tell. Often napping on land or floating on water.
Yep.
And I wish humans had unihemispheric sleep.
So Super Blue, given
So
that you requested this show, is it safe for me to assume that you've seen this show entirely already, or are you watching it for the first time along with us here?
Bro, I'm thinking he's watching it the first time along with us, and I only say that because he said, I'm really starting to see why the ladder match is the only thing anyone talks about on this show. And that kind of
Wait,
implies to me
was
a first
this
time
the
experience.
Shawn Razor ladder match show?
Yes.
Oh
That's the
shit.
semi main, apparently.
Huh. I see. Oh, double swings and misses. But there's the catch into the belly to belly. There you go, Yoko.
Oh, Lex blocking it. Oh, and then Yokozuna goes into the exposed turnbuckle.
Okay, Yokozuna's down and Lex is doing jack shit about it.
Yeah, he needs that urgency. I mean, the world title's on the line, and Mr. Perfect's the referee.
Wasn't Luger's finisher a submission where you have to lift your opponent onto your shoulders?
Yeah, torture rack.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Good fucking luck, pal. Wow, the scoop slam where Yoko did all the work. Okay, so it was a flying forearm.
Oh God!
That bump looked pretty bad.
What the hell is he doing? That's his own. Never mind.
Fuji was Yoko's manager, mom.
Yeah, I know.
Perfect. What are you doing?
Count.
He's had him pinned 3 times. Is he gonna ring the bell? Yeah! Oh my god, that this match sucked. Man, 2 years in a fucking row, Yokozuna's in an absolute stinker. I hope him and Brett in the main event is actually better than this, please. That was utter hot garbage. What the fuck?
Look at the crowd jumping around cheering, though. They're happy Yoko kept it because they really want him to go against Brett. They want to see Brett win the damn thing.
Yeah, they want Brett to get his redemption from last year.
That's so funny.
That,
Dude, Lex could
wow.
not get out of there soon enough. This crowd does not give a fuck about him.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, we have heard how hot some of these crowds can be. And the fact that we could barely hear the crowd barely starting a USA chant at all during that match is like just so such an indictment to me of how not over Luger was and how much they didn't care about him.
A little bit of the crowd started a bullshit chant just now, but I mean, Mr. Vivek's right. Lex Luger did put his hands on him. Yeah.
Luger looked so much like Mick Jagger. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Remember Mick Jagger?
Very little.
Lead singer of Van Halen.
Yeah. Man, Lawler, you have a really weird face. And I only feel comfortable saying that because you've dunked on Alundra Blaze's face not once but twice.
Dude, Jerry Lawler is the quintessence of trailer park trash.
Yes.
This motherfucker has bangs. As a grown man, he has bangs.
Yes. Oh my god, this is like, okay, well, this is the 10th year of WrestleMania, so I guess you have a lot of moments to pick from, but like,
Who did he
my
lead singer
god.
for? The Stones? Oh, that's my bad. Mick Jagger. Mick Jagger was not the lead singer of Van Halen.
Ah.
Who did he sing for, Bob? Can you figure it out faster?
Craig says lead singer of the Rolling Stones.
That's what I thought. Yeah, he was the lead singer of the Stones. Thank you, Craig. Who the fuck is this guy?
R.V. Whippleman, apparently.
Oh, okay. The pencil neck geek.
Man, I feel like WWF at this time had so many managers, and now managers just practically aren't a fucking thing anymore.
Also, just a lot of scrawny white guys.
Yes.
That's Wrath from WCW, I believe. Adam Bomb,
Okay.
Brian Clark. Yep, that
Oh,
was
is that
Wrath. He was Wrath in WCW. My mom fucking loved him in WCW when he was Wrath.
there's Earthquake now?
John Tenta.
Wait, is this an actual match?
I guess so.
Okay.
Didn't John Tenta pass? Yeah, he passed in '06. Oh my god. That's it.
That's it.
Suck less, Adam Bomb.
Pop.
All right, I guess all we have left is the ladder match and the main.
I mean, yeah, there is still 53 minutes. Yeah, I think it is going to work out that way. Hopefully we go out strong. We go 2 for 2. I'm really looking for Brett and Yoko to have a good match this time around.
Oh man, I'm not getting my hopes up too high, but that would be nice. This fucking guy was the Josh Matthews of his time.
Yes.
All offense intended. Oh, Jesus Christ, this fucking guy. That's Jim Cornette, Mom.
Oh yeah, I wonder who the special guest referee for Heart Yokozuna is going to be.
We'll just have to wait and see. Please don't spoil it in chat. Thanks. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna cut the fucking mic. Cornette really never stopped working, did he? Even to this day, he
No.
talks in the same fucking and whiny little voice like he did back then in the 90s.
He is a piece of shit, but I'm not going to lie. I do enjoy his promo work. I enjoy the energy of it. I honestly wish more wrestlers had some similar kind of energy today. I feel like everybody takes themselves way too seriously in a way.
I feel like the last wrestler with energy like this was Enzo Amore.
I mean, it got over. He just happened to be a piece of shit too.
Was he even though? Didn't it turn out that the allegations were false?
Dude, that whole thing was so muddy, and I don't know, just the way he's kind of talked about it since. I'm like, I believe something happened, even if it wasn't exactly what happened. It just is sketch to me, I guess.
Gotcha.
But it's funny you mentioned Enzo because that theme, with just the "how you doing" like every 5 seconds, I thought, wow, this is my version of hell. If I lived in a world where everybody was just like, "How you doing? How you doing?" I'd kill myself. Yeah, So,
Well, I'm glad we don't live in that world because I'm glad that you're not tempted to kill yourself because I like you and I like you being around.
yeah, it's really something that I actually prefer this timeline with its many massive fucking problems over that timeline.
Oh, here we go. Is that the Intercontinental Champion? Yep. Wait, two Intercontinental Championship belts. Was this like a one of them held one and then had to vacate, and the other one won like an interim one, and then the other one came back or something like that?
Yeah, I'd like the backstory to that because I always knew it was two titles hanging above the ring, but I never knew why.
This match is gonna go like a half hour, isn't
Yes.
it? I'm not yawning enough already. I feel like Vince is shouting everything, and it's getting on my nerves.
I'm sorry.
It can't just be well, well, well. It has to be well, well, well.
Maybe the mics were shit.
They weren't though. I can hear everything very clearly. There's Shawn Michaels with his heavy diesel.
Oh, he's not gonna go under the ladder, bad luck and all.
He's very superstitious.
Oh, I think Superboy was affirming when he says yes, Ashton, that you were right about it. That one guy won a title, then it was vacated, then another guy won that title in the absence, with that vacancy.
Yeah,
So yeah,
yeah.
I think you pretty much nailed it, bud. Good job.
All right. God, his hair's hideous. I will never, ever in my life understand why anyone, regardless of gender, likes a mullet on anyone.
Listen, I'll have you know that as a baby, I had a mullet and I single-handedly redeemed it. Okay. Other than that, though,
Listen,
you're right.
we all suffered through the 90s and our parents thinking, oh, yeah, let's give our baby a mullet. That doesn't mean it was ever redeemed.
Damn. You just really woke up today because you said when we got together, oh, I've only been up for about an hour. Well, I guess in the time it was in that hour, you were like, yeah, I'm choosing violence today.
Razor went under the ladder because he don't give a fuck about your superstition. God,
There you
he's
go.
so cool.
Yeah.
He's so dreamy. He also has a mullet though, so I can't fawn too hard.
Yeah, rein it in.
His is just a little bit more reined in, as you just said. Sean's mullet is out of control. He literally looks like he has a fucking like I don't even know one of those like 80 poofs in front of his hair, and then
Yeah.
back it's like this long like curly puffy thing. I don't even know how to describe it. Razor's is more of a traditional mullet where it's more comparable to like the guy who made the mullet popular, Billy Ray Cyrus,
Oh God.
who we know is also a piece of shit and a deadbeat dad.
Yeah.
But at least that was like the in look at the time, you know? Like at least
Yes.
he's keeping up with the cool times, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And yeah, rest in peace, Scott Hall for sure. Truly a legend lost. And there's the bell. Ding a ling ding. No ladders sprawled throughout the arena. Oh my god. You mean to tell me that the stage crew isn't giving the wrestlers a head start here? That's crazy.
Yeah. Still think one of my favorite ladder matches is Morrison versus Sheamus from TLC 2010. And not only just because I was a massive Jomo Mark back then, and I still am very fond of the man, But Sheamus's heel work, I think, is really underappreciated in that match because it was a ladder match with actual psychology, and like that to me is impressive.
Their feud was
Up here.
good, man. They had a really good feud at that time.
Yeah, it's funny because now that I like Sheamus, it's funny just how your initial perception of somebody will like color everything else. Um, I really look back on his early like heel work and like even later heel work like as King Sheamus with a new appreciation because yeah, that ladder
Dude,
match was
if I
dope.
remember correctly, didn't their feud pretty much directly lead to Morrison being for the first time ever in the Elimination Chamber?
Um, I'm not sure about that.
Because I know
But their feud.
Morrison was in the chamber in 2011.
Well, he
That
was also in the
TLC
chamber
match
in
was very good.
2010.
Oh, he was okay.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. What their feud did lead to, though, was him becoming the number one contender, getting his first ever one-on-one opportunity that I recollect for the WWE Championship, because that would be the match with Miz, False Count Anywhere.
I
Um,
remember that match being really fucking good too. Like one of Miz's better matches.
Yeah. No, I mean, Sheamus really worked well in that ladder match. And again, I like the psychology in it because he would use the ladder to work the leg of Morrison. And you didn't see this crazy stuff of like, oh my God, he fell from 30 feet. Like it was a very contained psychological ladder match. Now, you tell me if you heard that anywhere. Like those two
See,
guys really did something special.
man, I'll tell you what. People like to talk about like, oh, Jake the Snake Roberts and Roddy Piper and Kurt Hennig never winning a world title is the most egregious thing. Nah. Scott Hall never having been a world champion anywhere, including WCW, is the most
Yeah.
egregious thing to me. That is insane.
Yeah.
Because that dude is a fucking S tier talent. He has
Ye-
everything.
Yeah, I mean, again, there's a lot of like old school stuff that I just haven't seen. Although weirdly, moods will strike me. Like I remember a few years ago, I was randomly like in a Rick Rude mood, a
What?
rude mood. Um,
He's a rude
and
dude, and he's in a rude mood.
there you go. And yeah, Scott Hall, I don't think
Kevin
was
looks
ever
like he
my
could cry.
yeah. Scott Hall, I don't think was ever my cup of tea, but I totally get how he was everybody else's cup of tea completely. Like, yeah, he should have been a world champion, no doubt about it.
Did you say Scott Hall wasn't really your cup of tea?
Yeah, I didn't really vibe with it. Even going back and like, I'm like, this is okay. But I
Damn.
mean, people loved him, and it's not hard to see why at the same time, because like I think he was just so plugged in.
I feel like
He had his
Scott
finger on the
Hall was
pulse.
like the Drew McIntyre of his time.
Very interesting parallel you make there. It gives you something to chew on.
He's just this
It's
big, beefy stud motherfucker who can move unlike anyone else his size, and he can talk, and he just doesn't get the appreciation he deserves from the company he's in.
yeah. God damn, you really made a strong case there. Is he gonna rip up? He's ripping up the padding on the floor. My God.
Because let's take into account too, Scott Hall was like 6'6",
Yeah.
275. Like he was even Drew's size. He was a big son of a bitch. Like it was
Yes.
funny the way that they would call him the medium guy,
Yeah.
because he was only medium when you compared him to Hogan and Nash.
And similar to
Oh
Scott
shit, he's
Hall.
going for the edge already.
Yeah.
Okay, he's
Similar to Scott.
backbite
Yeah.
up to the outside onto the raw exposed concrete. What the fuck?
That is a nasty bump. Ow. But yeah, I mean, just to really show who also might have been the Scott Hall of their time, Curtis Axel was the medium guy in Rybaxel.
Yeah, but
So,
that was a reference. That was a direct reference.
yeah. I'll never forget one of their promos. Curtis Axel just looks at him, wait, why am I the medium guy? Because I'm the big guy. And then he self-popped. Yeah. Say what you will about Ryback as a worker. I enjoyed his heel work personality-wise.
I thought Ryback's biggest flaw as a worker was actually that he sold too much for how big he was.
Yeah.
I thought that Ryback should have been an unstoppable monster, like Matanza style, and he sold like Dolph Ziggler. Well, he didn't sell that much, but he sold like a normal sized guy.
Bro, can you imagine an alternate universe where the Ryback gimmick happens in Lucha Underground? That would have been insane, bro. And then,
I mean, that's basically just Brian Cage, no?
I mean, Yeah, I could
Not
see that.
literally, but like I'm just saying though, like
Yeah,
Brian Cage in Lucha Underground is very much like how I imagine Ryback would have been in Lucha Underground. It's just swap out the whole "I'm not a man, I'm a machine" thing for "feed me
yeah,
more." You know what I mean?
yeah. Brian Cage, another guy that I'm amazed his career didn't really blow up in pro wrestling like I thought it should have.
It's the roids.
Yeah.
Just like with Hall, it was the alcohol.
Right in the midsection.
According to Craig, and I'm assuming that this is all billed, so take it for with a grain of salt. But according to Craig, Scott Hall was 6'7", 287 in his prime.
That is pretty wild if true. Big if true.
That's bigger than Drew, bigger than Sheamus, bigger than Orton, bigger than Barrett. Like that's gigantic.
Yeah, Randy Orton
And
giving me hard eyes last
you
night.
just never know though, because like he's in there. I mean, yeah, like he's in there with Shawn, who is a smaller guy, but even Shawn, being a smaller guy at the time, he was like 6'1". He was like Seth Rollins sized, and he was
Yeah,
considered a smaller guy at the time.
he just threw that ladder at his back
That would
and just chucked it.
suck.
Yeah, it would.
You notice, by the way, that Hall is the one taking all of the actual painful, dangerous bumps in this match so far.
Yeah. Heartbreak Kid, Alexa Bliss ass.
There's an explanation for that. It's because Shawn Michaels is a piece of shit.
Yeah.
You know how we always say, "Oh, they're pulling a Hogan"? Yeah, HBK has his own little version of way of doing things similarly.
Yeah.
That's why I always disputed when people were like, "Oh, Tamantha pulled a Hogan." No, she pulled a Michaels.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he's mooning the crowd. Oh my God. Oh, and the
Good
elbow
lord.
drop before he pulls the trunks up.
Yeah,
Honestly,
we don't
I,
want to see
I
your ass.
appreciate how clever that work was. That was well done.
Yeah.
I like how they zoom in on the ass after he pulls the trunks up. Like, here's what
I
you
mean,
missed, ladies.
yeah, the ladies loved it. I saw two ladies very happy with that visual in the crowd.
It's gonna be an elbow drop. He's not gonna splash shit. Oh, he is. Fuck you, Lawler.
Wait, fuck you, Lawler, for what? Because you thought he
For
wasn't gonna do a splash.
spoiling what Michaels was gonna do off the ladder? Like, what do you mean he's gonna splash? Shawn Michaels doesn't splash anyone, but Lawler gave it away before he did it. What an asshole! I hate
But
Jerry
maybe,
Lawler
maybe
so
the splash
much.
for Michaels is more common at this time. Maybe it is on us in this
He
case.
didn't
I
do
don't know.
he didn't do splashes. He did elbow drops.
So he's always done elbow drops. That wasn't like
Yeah,
a later
we
Shawn Michaels
literally
thing.
just saw him do an elbow drop off the ladder to get Ramon off of him when his trunks were down.
Oh yeah, that is fair.
Oh, shut the fuck up, Lawler. Holy shit. That was an amazing bump by Michaels. Holy shit. Goddamn. Oh, that's great. Hebner, what the fuck are you doing?
Oh, Michael's foot is caught. I think the ref's trying to help him get it out.
That's not his job.
I mean, kind of.
Let Razor take
Refs,
advantage of it. It's a fucking match.
I mean, if it's not planned to happen, you got to make sure the workers don't get hurt. I guess.
See, that's
So
the
it's a tough
problem.
call.
Is like if it's not planned to happen, roll with it. Do something with it. Fuck.
Oh, what a collision there!
Pro wrestling's supposed to be fucking improvised. God damn it.
Yeah.
The fuck is this ref helping a competitor nonsense? Also, the speed with which Hall was running the ropes there would have literally, like with the way that they do with Braun Breaker nowadays, they would have been like, "Oh my god, he was running at so and so miles per hour here. Holy shit!"
Yeah.
Because Hall is a big son of a bitch, and he was just, I bet you he cleared 20 MPH there.
Michaels seems like he's going to get to his feet first.
Yeah, he did. Holy shit!
Oh, man, he went over the top rope even. Well, Laser's just climbed the ladder now. It's over.
Yeah.
Get up, Sean. Yeah. Yeah, sure, Lawler. Wait, why aren't you? Oh, my God.
No. Listen, it's the first ladder match. We can forgive them for having mediocre psychology. They haven't quite figured out how to win a ladder match yet. They have no precedent to go off of.
Yeah.
We need a gimmick in WWE that's just like almost like a Damian Sandow type, like an intellectual savior, somebody who really like values being the smartest wrestler on the roster, but they actually wrestle like it and like, you know, they win matches through their intelligence and it causes a lot of like the meta of a lot of match types to change to be more urgent. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He like sets records, fastest cage match win, fastest ladder match win, just
Yep.
because
Because he's the only one
uh,
actually trying to win the fucking match rather than just beating his opponent up. Could be a
yeah,
woman,
pro
doesn't
is
have to be a guy. Although I think it's more fitting for a guy to go into wrestling thinking he's going to outsmart everyone than a woman.
that's so true. Let's never forget. I think it was like what? Wait, let me pull it up real quick.
Oh shit, that looked great. That was a really really good spot. I loved that. But also like I appreciate that like Sean sold the shit out of it. He got hit in the face with a ladder and it knocked him out over the top rope. Nowadays, someone gets hit in the ladder and they're like, "Ow, my face," and then they go on offense 3 seconds later.
Yeah, just to go back to like your idea of like men thinking they can outsmart everybody, and that kind of that idea of like men and unearned confidence.
Yeah.
A YouGov poll from years ago found that 1 in 8 men, so 12%, say they could win a point in a game of tennis against 23-time Grand Slam winner Serena
Serena
Williams.
Williams. Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah. That was really cool. That was a really cool spot. Sean jumping off the ropes to try and knock Razor off the ladder and everything just kind of falling over. That was really cool.
Yeah.
You know, for the first time, this has been a solid ladder match, better than a lot of contemporary ladder matches. You know, I don't like ladder matches in general. This one
Yeah.
hasn't really, bothered me much at all. I mean,
Yeah.
because they're really selling like the efficacy and the presence of the ladder, and it's not just fucking spam the way that the current contemporary ladder matches are.
And I think also, which kind of goes together with the points you just made, so it's not like it's really that separate, but like you don't have a crowd with bloodlust of like, I wonder if he's gonna break his neck tonight doing like 8, flips or whatever off
Yeah.
a single ladder or whatever
Yeah.
the fuck.
Like you don't
Like,
have people doing splashes onto ladders on people. You don't have people falling through ladders. You don't have people doing bumps on the sides of ladders. KO, I'm looking at you. I know he does that before. He's done that several times. Like
yeah,
it's just it's an effective, well told story with the ladder as the centerpiece of the story, and it works. I like it. It's good.
yeah. And a word on my side of things, there's just more restraint, and I appreciate it.
Yeah, like in shitification is everything getting made worse. What is like everything trying to do too much and therefore becoming worse because of it, or is that just the same thing as in shitification?
I feel like that would just be a variant of enshittification, if
Yeah,
anything,
because
because
that
I
to
don't
me
know if
is
there's like
what
a
pro
front number.
wrestling has gone through over the course of the last like 20 years, basically.
Yeah.
SmackDown last night felt like it would have been not out of place in 2009.
Yeah. Yeah, when you were messaging me, keep in mind, I don't watch it anymore, and I know you're kind of forced to watch it because your mom always keeps up with it. But like, when you told me how awful it was, I'm like, oh, that's a shame. Because again, I only watched the Orton stuff, and the Orton stuff was good. I mean, props to him for breaking Cardona's arm, big pop. But you know,
Just
could
the
do with
vibe of the show gave me such like '08, '09 like celebrity guest host era vibes.
oof,
Yeah.
oof.
Did Scotty kip up?
I don't think so.
He's gonna go for a Razor's Edge? He already hit Sweet Chin Music. He's going for Razor's finish on Razor.
That's insane.
Oh, he's gonna go for a pile driver. Oh shit!
Damn.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll say. Jesus Christ.
The ladder's mangled, by the way.
Yes.
God, I hate that Vince was actually kind of poetic on commentary sometimes.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, this is gonna suck for Scott. Oh God. There's something also kind of elegant about the whole match revolving around one singular ladder and not just
Yeah.
having a dozen ladders spammed throughout the entire arena.
I wonder if that's also, like, weird enough, I wonder if that also could potentially relate to, like, enshittification and just things getting worse, because that ladder has been sturdy as fuck, and I know it's taken a bit of a beating. And, like, you got these other ladders where it's like, oh, this broke, or, and we know some ladders, I think, are just painted wood, because they do the whole, through the ladder kind of spot. But, oh, Razor back up now.
I would still want to have backup ladders in case of breaks. Like this ladder is on its last legs. Oh, that was beautiful.
Ooh!
That spot was
Ooh!
perfectly done. Holy shit. And Sean got trapped in the ropes too. Wow.
If Razor's smart, this is the end right here.
Yep. And we know Razor is smart.
Lola actually has a fair point. I mean, because Sean's leg got caught in the ladder earlier, and I know you got pissed about that. But, like, yeah, you already helped him out of the ladder. You're not going to help him out of the ropes? Okay, he got out of the ropes. But now I think his arm got caught.
That's it. Razor wins.
Damn.
I didn't know Razor won this match.
Yeah, I did. Because I remember the ending of this. Well, not the ending, but, like, I remember the winner of this match.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, yeah, because, I mean, it's... For so long, it was talking about, like, oh, the ladder match, the first ever, and this and that. Now I feel like it doesn't really get talked about anymore just because we've had so many ladder matches, but yeah.
Yeah, ladder matches are definitely overused. Super Blue, just to be clear, because I'm not entirely sure what you're saying here, but I want to just make a little assumption here. Are you saying that the crowd is really into the match despite the fact that they aren't chanting shit like "this is awesome" or whatever the fuck?
Yeah. That's what I'm assuming he's saying. By the way, we have a 10-man tag match, and then the main championship match, Brett versus Yokozuna. So we have 2 matches left. Which is crazy, because there's only 26 minutes left on this thing, so I have to imagine that Brett Yokozuna doesn't go that long.
Maybe the 10-man tag doesn't go long.
Fair retort.
Maybe neither one of them goes long, because 26 minutes isn't very long for 2 matches when one of them's a main event anyway.
Yeah, with the final 10 minutes being like Vince Improv or some shit. Ew, Jeff Jarrett.
Oh my god. You see Fatu in the background there? Rikishi?
Yes.
That's
Yes.
Rikishi.
That's crazy. Yeah, get your shit together, IRS. Your team's falling apart. Oh, this president shit again. Jesus Christ. Are you in prison or did you get away with it?
Wait, who?
Ted DiBiase, because I know there was like welfare fraud or whatever.
Wait, that was DiBiase? I thought that was his son, Brett.
You know what? It might have been his son, and then he was just going to support his son. But either way, is your son in prison or did you get away with it?
Yeah, it was Ted DiBiase Jr., the one that was in Legacy,
Yeah.
and he was apparently found not guilty.
Wow. The rich get away with it again.
To be clear, the DiBiase family isn't actually rich. That was a gimmick.
Well, I mean, I knew like the filthy rich was good, but I thought they were still pretty well off from wrestling. They're not. That's pretty surprising.
I mean, wrestling, it's not like DiBiase was ever like a main event guy, and I can't imagine it pays super well unless he just invested really well or something. But
Yeah.
that also seems like a gimmick.
Yeah.
I'm going to look on the TMZ article here. Holy shit.
Yeah, they say that Ted DiBiase's net worth varies, but it's anywhere between $1 to $5 million.
So rich, but not wealthy.
Yeah.
Like he's got money, but he can't just never work again for the rest of his life and be set.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of what I was driving at. Like obviously they're not like a Peter Thiel or an Elon Musk, but you know. Apparently that fraud that apparently Junior was found not guilty of, that was I'm reading here $3 million worth, and he was alleged to purchase a $1.4 million home, a boat, and other luxury items. So, crime does pay, I suppose.
So what the fuck are we doing here?
I don't know. I
Okay.
don't know what's happening anymore.
Well, are we definitely doing the 10-man match on this show, or?
Yeah, I mean, I assume that's kind of what they called. And we saw the arguing of the one team in the back. I'm kind of going ahead. Actually, maybe we're not doing that. Because, yeah, Burt Reynolds comes out. And then I think, yeah, okay. Yeah. I don't think we're doing the 10 man on this show. For whatever reason, they cut it and we got this Bret Hart package instead. You know what? Fine by me. Fine by me. Let's wrap this up.
Super Blue in chat being like, what the hell is this video package?
Yeah. It's such a move. Now we're seeing the Yokozuna side of the video package.
We gotta hype up the main event of WrestleMania. They got so fucking good at video packages by like 98, 99 though. It's unbelievable.
Dude, there
Just
are
a
some
few
video
years.
packages. Yeah. There are some video packages to this day that give my spine the tinglies. I'm like, damn.
It seems like the belly to belly suplex for Yokozuna was like a setup move. Like it's like one of his big like signature moves.
Yeah.
It's the bonsai drop. Yeah, she calls it the annihilator. It's becoming less and less effective the longer she's on Ozempic, though.
Wait, just to put all the threads together, because I'm kind of in and out with everything. Like I'm definitely on my last legs with this show. Are we talking about Nia Jax? Just so I'm having everything clear.
While that video package was playing and they showed Yoko doing the bonsai drop, my mom was like, "Hey, that's a Nia Jax move," and I was like,
Yeah,
"Yeah, it's called
yeah,
the bonsai drop," and she calls it the Annihilator, but it's getting less and less effective the more she's on Ozempic.
and she is on Ozempic. See, I didn't know she was on Ozempic.
I mean, look, man, she's not going to go out and be like, "Oh yeah, totally, I'm on Ozempic," but like, she's lost a lot of weight in the last year. It's pretty clear.
Ozempic era strikes again.
Yeah. You know who else I think is probably on some kind of something is, unfortunately, because I love her, but Izzy Dame.
Ah, that's a
She
shame.
has gotten really skinny over the course of the last like 6 months or so.
The hell happened to Burt Reynolds' hand?
What do you mean?
Well,
Oh,
it's
because it's like
yeah,
all like
like
wrapped up, like yeah, like
yeah.
medical wrap. He's so goofy looking. I swear to God, holy shit. Oh man. Oh, I guess we're gonna find out who the special guest ref is now. Shut the fuck up, Jerry. Fuck.
You channeled a little bit of like that. Shut the fuck up, Jerry.
Oh, it's Hot Rod. Sweet. All right. Nice. No one calls it down the middle quite like Roddy Piper. So was Kurt Hennig meant to be the special guest referee in both matches, but because he proved to be corrupt in the first one, he got replaced?
No. I just want to put a stick in that right now, or like a fork in that. I think it was made clear very on that there were going to be two separate guest referees for each championship
Oh,
match.
but the referee was only going to be revealed right before each match. Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, and apparently that may not have even been true because Cornette in his promo, like he even said like the backstage thing he did earlier, he was like, "Remember, Luger, the referees were agreed upon by both parties, so the competitors should have knowledge. I guess it was just kept from us fans or whatever. I don't know."
So just putting this out there, the way that was handled could have been done a lot better.
The way what was handled exactly, just the
The
referee situation.
identities of the referees, like the
Yeah,
idea that Cornette implied that it was known, but the presentation is implying that it's a surprise.
yeah.
Stop contradicting your own presentation, WWF. Here comes Big Yoko. He's the heaviest, or no, I guess Big Vis would be.
Yeah.
Because Big Vis at his heaviest was like 600, right?
I think so, yeah. Yeah, can Brett do it? After losing to Owen Hart at the start of the show, I think he might even still be having a little bit of a limp, still selling that leg. Good on you, Brett. Yeah, look at him. He's definitely moving gingerly there.
Fucking pro, man. Let me tell you something. from the first match with Owen, Mom. That's why. Oh, and we're doing this. We're immediately getting into it. All right. Get him, Yoko. Hell yeah. I love
Bell, here we go. Main event time.
Bell. Piper ready to do this.
Craig pointing out that Yokozuna's reign at this point, he had been WWE champion since June 13th of 93 when he defeated Hulk Hogan at the first annual King of the Ring. So he would have been a champion for over 9 months at this point.
Nice. So Brett's winning, is what I'm hearing here.
I mean, you would think. I mean, between, like, I already lost to my brother, I'm not 100%. Like, it's a classic babyface story to me. You know?
Yoko already retained once tonight.
Yeah.
What a stat patter. Not really, but. Man, you know what I would love about this show?
I think I have an idea, but tell me.
If Jerry Lawler would shut the fuck up.
I knew it! I knew it! I was gonna say if Jerry Lawler wasn't on it, but I didn't want to take it from you, so I'm like, just say it.
I wish you would have.
Oh.
Saved me the effort of having to say it myself.
You know what, though? But there have been times that I've been presumptuous and I've been wrong. And, you know, I'm not gonna make that my problem, so. Oh, man. It's so funny that I haven't thought about Jerry Lawler in so long, and I'm assuming you've been the same. And now this show is like, man, fuck this dude.
I super don't miss him at all.
Yeah.
This show is definitely making me thankful that we don't have to deal with him anymore. Although, at the same time, I'm not exactly stoked on commentary today. It's not exactly in a good place.
No.
Joe Tessitore is decent. Michael Cole has his moments. Barrett has been annoying as fuck recently.
I mean, I really stopped caring about commentary when Tom Phillip, you know, they let him go. Fucking Hannafin.
Yeah.
I feel like he's exactly what a play-by-play guy, in my opinion, should be. And I know a lot of people love Mauro Ranallo, and I liked him too, but I actually preferred Hannafin, to be honest. But I know Mauro Ranallo leaving also was a blow for a lot of people. So, yeah, commentary's had it rough. This is the splash. Don't headbutt a Samoan, Brett. Oh, well, I'll be damned. Kick right in the face. As we come to a close on the show, I do want to thank Super Blue again for being a Patreon contributor, a longtime supporter of TWitWoW. I'm doing this show today. He donated $28 to make this happen, so thank you again, Super Blue. Body shot there. Pretty much an axe handle there to the back.
Nice. Good job, Piper.
Yeah. I was like, get the hell out of here.
We need someone like a Roddy Piper in wrestling today, and in WWE specifically, I would say today.
Yeah, for sure.
I think there was a point in time that Edge kind of served a similar purpose,
Yeah.
but then like, God, so much happened with Edge between the neck injury taking him out for over a decade, and then him coming back and just being really fucking old and wanting to be a random like workhorse in the ring for some reason, and then leaving for AEW because he couldn't get to do his spooky faction in WWE the way he wanted to.
Yeah.
I think he really wanted to make like a new Brood, basically.
Yeah.
And WWE was like, we ain't doing that shit anymore. You'll get Gothic or nothing. He was like, fine, fuck you, I'm out.
Yeah. It's quite a leg drop there by Yokozuna. I feel like for anybody else his size, that would just be the match.
Yeah.
It's like, I just dropped my big ass leg on you. I doubt you could get your shoulder up, much less breathe. Crowd chanting, let's go Brett here. I mean, at the very least, you can tell this crowd gives more of a shit about this match than the Luger match. Man, Piper, you're counting fast.
Good. I like it.
He's at 6 already.
He's counting like any real normal person would that isn't a referee who's been taught to count 1 second every 4 seconds.
Yeah.
I'm being generous, by the way. It's more like every 7.
Yeah. Is he biting him? I think he's biting him.
Oh my God. Brett got out of the way at the last second. Dude, I
Damn.
love that Brett waited until the last possible moment to get out of the way there. And there's the Bulldog.
Because then it really, you can't put it on Yokozuna. Like, he got out like 5 seconds before and you just saw empty turnbuckle. You couldn't stop yourself.
Exactly. That happens way too much today where, like, someone will come off the top rope and the person will have rolled out of the way before they even launch. There you go. Elbow drop. Nice.
Middle rope, 2 right to the face.
Kick out.
Brett still favoring that knee. Is he going to leg drop?
Oh, caught. There's that big belly to belly. That's huge. As I
It is
learned
huge.
via the random video package they showed.
That was huge, and so is Yokozuna.
He's the reason it's huge. Oh my God, Jerry. Hateful piece of shit.
Yeah, he was inventive with that. Oh man, that's like me if I really just wanted to put my back into being a heel. Oh man.
God. Oh! No way, that's just it, right? Oh, Jesus Christ. His shoulder was even up and everything. Oh, Jesus
Wow.
Christ.
Brett taps out in the first match and it's still going. Yokozuna gets the shoulder up and Brett's the new champion.
Mm-hmm.
Did he soul suck Hulk Hogan before this event?
Did he soul suck? Oh my God. Oh.
Just imagine those two being like, so what's the finish? You trip and Brett wins.
You lose
Or I
your
guess because he was
balance.
sending the ropes, it should just be like, you slip and Brett wins.
You lose your balance on the top rope. You fall and hit your head on the mat, and Brett pins you off of that for 3.
Did these guys ever just have a clean, proper match from beginning to end? Because, I mean, last year it was Fuji with, like, the salt in the eyes and whatever. And now this year it's like Yokozuna slips. And, like, is that just it? Like, is there ever just a straight up, like, oh, Yokozuna tapped to the sharpshooter? Or he just gets a clean bonsai drop and just. And Super Blue was like, yeah. Man, Super Blue. You know what? I'll give Super Blue credit for this. He at least takes the journey with us fully. Because normally I feel like, oh, I've seen this show and it's bad. I can't wait for you guys to see something that's bad. No, Super Blue gives up his innocence just the way he gives up ours. And I can at least credit him for that. Because he did not see this. All he knew about was the ladder match, which everybody fucking knows about. So, like, yeah.
Fuck off, Luger.
Yeah, nobody wants you here, mullet ass.
Nobody asked for your seal of approval, dickhead. You know, Brett, with how much the refs favored you tonight, it's no wonder you got the Montreal screw job. You had it coming.
Oh, wow, dude. Jesus.
It was karma. He had too much good, positive karma from the refs. He had to get all the bad karma out at once for Hebner.
Yeah. Me, me, me. Yeah. Everybody's celebrating Bret Hart win the title. Well, Super Blue did thank us for making the show much better, and that touches me. You know what, Super Blue? You know what, Super Blue? I will say this honestly, this wasn't nearly as bad again from my memory of WrestleMania 9 last year. But man, I am so glad I was not raised on this era of wrestling because I mean, sure, I probably would have enjoyed it enough and looked at it through rose-tinted glasses, like I probably admittedly do with the Ruthless Aggression era, which I'm sure had a lot of problems. One of which was definitely the objectification of women. But I really am glad that I got in on that sweet spot where it was work rate, but not AEW like style work rate, and also just personalities and stuff without being like hokey gimmicks. And even the ones that were kind of hokey, like in a broader sense, you could at least like Mordecai. Like that's funny to me. Like I could have a good time with that. Or Kazarni, that was towards the later end, towards
Man,
another era.
you
But
just named
yeah,
2 absolute banger gimmicks on actual good workers that flopped into no fault of their own.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, this show again better than WrestleMania 9, but I'm just glad this wasn't my era. I'll just say that.
See, I
Um,
disagree. I wish I would have grown up in this era because when the Attitude Era would have hit, it would have gone fucking crazy for me. And then, good lord, Ruthless Aggression would have been an even bigger step up. That would have been insane.
yeah, I
Because
mean,
this,
yeah,
because the
that
thing is, like the actual in ring product on this, I'd say was about 70% good shit.
yeah.
Like Yoko and Lex was bad. It was boring and whatever. And like there were some other like mediocre matches, but like the matches that got time that were meant to be the good matches were the good matches. Like Brett Owen was great. Shawn and Hall were great. The main event was good till the finish. Yeah, like I can't complain about the matches that I was supposed to get into for this show. So yeah, I do think that this is like I think this was probably the first WrestleMania kind of from this era ish um, that I would say this is probably the first Mania since six that I would give a positive review to.
Well, there you go. All right, thank you again so much, Super Blue. Really, just for always supporting us, because man, you're really down for what we do. And I know we a lot of us in the Discord give you a lot of grief for your LA Knight fandom, but you just keep plugging along, and you know what? I unironically admire that, my man. So thank you so much again, and I know we'll see you later, Super Blue, because you know it's weekly recap day, so we go live with that at 10:30. And thank you as well, Craig, for joining us. I didn't expect that, and he filled us in with those classic Craig factoids about everything we needed. So applaud to both you guys, appreciate it. And yeah, leave a like as you file out. If you haven't, subscribe with the bell notifications so you miss any of that 12. Oh goodness, check out everything we're involved in the search box. Follow us on Blue Sky and Twitch because we are the best podcast on the internet today. And as I said, we'll see you at 10:30 tonight for TWitWoW weekly recap. Good God, it's another one. Going to be an interesting one. All right, guys, we'll see you then. Be good to yourselves and each other. Tune in and peace out.